okay.
You
That's what I was
feel
trying
me?
to see. Yeah, there you
How we
go.
in this thing? Let me see. I got stuff blocking that. Let's see. We go big. We go big or go home. I'm with my guy, man. And I'm in the back there, man. Nardball, right? So
Yep.
when I had no sound, now that we in this thing.
Don't
So
mind me. I'm just low key. I'm sending a lot. I mean,
yeah,
I'm letting people know we live.
you
I ain't being
good, bro.
rude.
You all the way good. So, um, before I went live, I said, man, the internet, you only see certain parts of people. You don't get the
Hmm.
full spectrum. So I was like, with you, you got so much personality. Even though they seeing the different stuff, and I'm watching the content myself, I'm like, man,
Hmm.
y'all don't really see the full spectrum of what what bro got
Yeah.
going on, right? Because you like a whole personality. So
Yeah.
even with pieces of it, um, it looked good. Like the social media stuff looked good, and it's other people that I've interviewed that I know they do other things. But with you, um, we gonna go back to how we met. Well, not
Oh
all the way,
man,
not all the way back.
I was about to say we gonna go all the way back there, are we? But I know where we can pick up
Yeah,
from.
yeah,
I know where we
yeah,
can pick up from.
yeah. We'll pick up from where it makes sense and won't
All
nobody
right.
get in trouble. So
Yeah.
so so it was about 2000 what 14 or about 15, man.
About 14, 15. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure was.
So in 2015, I get online. I say, man, and I need somebody to come ride with me. I'm gonna be in Ohio for a week, right? Now, me and Nar was tight, but we ain't spent no like one-on-one time together. But his personality, and he was younger. I was a little older, but I like Nar. Like his personality felt good, and that's what I was saying when the sound was off. Was that a lot of people think they could just put in work and not have the right frequency, not attract the right energy to be
Hmm.
successful, and you can't do that,
At
right?
all.
You can't do that. You have to make sure your energy is good because even if something good happens to you, it's kind of fleeting
Hmm.
because you don't have the right energy. So just being around Nard, when Nard said, "Shit, jackpot, I go," I'm like, "Shit, bet." You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I was like,
Yep.
"Bet you sure you gonna make it?" He like, "Look, I gotta move a couple things around, but it ain't nothing major. Let's go get this money." So we was
Hmm.
going around Ohio. I had a pay maybe like 5 days. I was going on tour with Big Hef, and I had to shoot some scenes for the Living Life video. So I say, "No, all you got to do is drive and work the camera a little bit."
Thought you gonna leave that part out. I thought you gonna leave that part out.
No, no. I said all you gotta do is drive and work the camera a little bit. When I get on stage, you don't gotta be the A1 photographer. I just need some footage for this video. We good to go. So Nar actually shot all the footage for the Living Life video. Even though B Hughes put it together, Nar shot all
That's
the footage
funny.
for my video, right? So Nar, listen, when I say the best road trip person to have, and we get on the road. So as soon as we get on the road, Nar say, what you trying to listen to? I say, man, you can listen. I say, dog, you can listen to whatever you want to listen to. I just don't feel like driving, man. I'm gonna pay for I say I'm gonna pay for everything. We gonna eat good. We gonna get us a room. We straight. We gonna enjoy ourselves. But I just don't want to drive, and that's all you got to do, man. Literally, that's the only understanding we needed. Man, we got in that car, and Nardo 1738. I said, oh God.
I
Hey, Nardo. Hey, when you
no
got in there,
lie.
that mother turned on that. I said, oh man, not Fetty Wap.
Yes, sir. That was my guy back then, bro. That was my guy.
Listen, man, and I'm telling you about like the second or third day, we didn't listen to Fetty Wap the whole time.
Every cut he had, A, B, and C side.
Every time, listen, we Fetty Wapped out. And by the third day, I'm like, dang, this straight. Like, dog actually made some. To this day, I like Fetty Wap. I'm like, every time I
Yeah.
hear it, I think about her.
And you even send me a message though too for like 1738.
Man, dog, we had a good time in Ohio, though.
No lie.
We
No
had a good
lie.
time. By the time we got back, that was bro. We got back,
Yeah.
Nar was tight, man. Nar, pull up, bro. I'm having a cookout. Pull up, I'm doing it.
Yeah, pull up to the party. Pull up here. Yeah, hey, I'm going here. It had the Lexus and put up in the when you got the Lexus. Like, dog, man, I was with. I mean, hey, man, I'm telling you,
Pull up.
bro.
Bro
Yes,
say
sir.
pull up. So and it was always a good time, man. like
Mm-hmm.
always a good time. So when I see you making content, that's all I was talking about. Like, even though the content gives a glimpse of your personality, the
Mm-hmm.
content you not singing on the content. Nardo,
Yeah.
a comedian. Li-
Slick,
He's
slick
slick,
and comedian,
slick,
slick comedian though for
a
sure.
slick comedian,
Yeah.
everything, bro. So social media is cool, but that's why I named my company Real Life Business
Mm-hmm.
Solutions, because social media is literally built for only giving you these four walls or these three walls or whatever. Like it's built for that. And
Mm-hmm.
but you definitely need a reality show.
Man. Hey, they signed it, they write the check. I promise I'm doing it.
I'm doing
And I expose all of this life.
Get the hell out of there. Now, um, now I ain't been to the new house though. Now I did
Yeah,
see you move. I told you congratulations, all that stuff, but I,
appreciate
I
that.
ain't been to the new house though. How you
Yeah.
feeling?
Man, hey, bro, I didn't know it was this expensive to buy a house. I didn't know it was this expensive. Hey, they laugh at me about my board when I come out the house every day. I walk on that little board. I'm like, all right, man, y'all spend the money to get something else then, and we'll talk about it. But man, it is not easy. But I mean, we doing it though. We
Yeah,
doing it.
definitely, man. But even that, right? That's like I said, it's a part of your personality. And in order to do content, you have to be willing to give people a certain amount of access to your real life.
Mhm.
I don't know, we touched on it a little bit, but my background, I'm so street that I'm almost like scared of giving people so much. Like even if like with cameras in my house and stuff, and I got like a nice house, but I'll be like, dog, I don't
Mhm.
want people to see my kids, and then my kids kind of bad. And I used to go live with Cinco, but Cinco start
Yep.
cussing and stuff. Like I thought the people was gonna come take him.
CPS was watching. Like, what is he doing?
Oh, so to
Yeah,
this
I
day,
remember
like,
that.
yeah, so once
Yeah.
Cinco started cussing, and then Cinco was cussing like kind of good.
Uh,
It wasn't like where you would be like, "What'd he say?" Cinco was like, "Bitch." You know what I'm saying? You would be like,
he
"Dog,
put it together and he
yeah,
know what he's
Cinco
saying.
tripping." Like,
Yeah.
so I had to stop going live because I never knew. And then when my daughter, when Yaya started like coming up right behind him, she was like picking up all the bad stuff.
Oh man.
So
I
they'll
got
be
two of them.
arguing. No, you said bitch. No, you said bitch. Like it was going down. I'm like, dog, I gotta quit recording them. I don't ever know what they gonna say. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So how they feel to actually allow people to come into your life and be such an integral part of what you're doing day to day.
Mhm. Man, listen, that's why I think I started this stuff so late because I was the same way, bro. Like, I would barely post pictures on internet. It's just because I'm just old school, bro. Got an old soul, like just low key. Like people don't need to know. Even like to this day, people don't know everything. They only gonna know what I show them. Like I'm still to this day. I got a kid. I don't show my kid. I got a wife. I don't show my wife. Like,
Mm,
bro, like I'm straight on that, bro. Because it's just too judgmental, and I'll be ready to crash. Like, so I only show people what I want to show people. Like even
yeah,
like right now, I don't do this every day. So
yeah,
this is another little area that I wouldn't even really show people like that for real.
yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
I get it. You got a lot going on back there. I behind like right here, I got my office desk, but behind over there, I got like the studio set up. It's like a
Hmm.
big, it's a big old office in the front of my house. So instead of me like, well, I'm gonna have my office here, I basically like, look, I'm gonna put two desks in here because it's just me.
Hmm.
I only record myself, and I'm only usually I have a real office too where I actually have meetings at and stuff. So,
Okay.
but here it's just me. This is where I work at. So I got my work area, and then I got a whole nother computer studio setup. And if I made content, you wouldn't even realize it's the same room the way I got it set up.
You could just turn the camera another way and it'd be looking like
Literally.
a yeah.
Yeah, but I got the like in between over here, I got the space to just turn the camera on the studio part.
Yeah.
Right. So I could just do studio content. But
Uh-huh.
I don't want people in my house.
So
Right.
I wasn't worthy of the studio content type, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I couldn't get
no,
that
no.
background. That's crazy. I couldn't get that background.
No, and I just upgraded. I took a picture of it, but I upgraded the whole studio. It's sweet though. Now, but my house, right? I got to like it's laid out and I got like everything nice stuff, right? But
Mhm.
if I take people in there, it's gonna be like he left a spoon on the counter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
People be
yeah,
all in
yeah,
his
yeah.
business. And my house clean, bro. Well, you know me, I'm like a decently
Man, it
clean
don't
person.
even matter. Somebody they gonna
It don't
find
matter.
something, dog. I'm telling you. This video right now, they gonna find something. Like something on the ground over there, like something in the background. Yeah. Why you got this right there? Shut up.
It don't matter. And then
Yeah.
they doing worse than you. You like, dude,
Mhm.
my ceiling's high as hell. Like, yo, you still living in your mama basement,
You
but you want
paying rent. You
you
paying
want
somebody else.
yeah, you want to comment on me. This is the craziest thing. And so this the scariest part of the internet. Like even yesterday, I posted something online where I was just telling people you can use social media. I mean, you can use AI and just come up with it's like a little it was like a branding board basically.
Mhm.
I wasn't using it as a flyer. I have an actual flyer guy. But if I wanted to, who cares? AI
Yeah.
got to the point where it's that good. But this particular post wasn't even about that.
I've had that same people talk about me posting the AI stuff. Like, bro,
Yeah,
who cares?
who
The
cares?
message get across the same way.
Listen,
Yeah.
so
But
I
listen, bro, hold on real quick. That's kind of good these people act like that though, because look, these the same people that ask you, how do you start or how did you get there? Bro, you just started. You wasn't worried about the spoon on the table. That's why you can't get nowhere. You worry about the spoon being on the table when somebody's saying something about it. So good. Stay in your little
that's
picky,
it.
ticky tacky way and let us
Yep.
keep moving. Yeah.
That's it. So when I made this post on my page, then I also made it on the Detroit Entrepreneur page. Shout out to the
Mhm.
Detroit Entrepreneur page. I love them. I did an interview with them about 6 months ago. But anyway, the Detroit Entrepreneur page, I have a little less control over it. So it's whoever
Mhm.
in a group is 30, 40,000 people, whatever in a group. And somebody commented, boom, I look. He was like, these AI posts is the reason why something. So I look on his page, he got 500 friends. I said, I look, I said, man, you was a goofy. Why you all on my, usually you cannot comment, but last night I was watching the games. I had a little
You
time.
got a little time, bro. I
Yeah,
know this.
yeah,
Hey,
I'm
I
watching
know
the
that
game. I
now. I
said,
know that
yeah.
now.
So when I'm chilling, I'm watching the game. I say, you goofy, you all on the boom. So now another person comment on it on top of theirs. I go to their page. They call themselves a branding expert. You got 1,000 followers. You're not a branding expert. I go to your Instagram. You got less over there. You're not a branding expert because if
At
you
all.
understood branding, then you would actually have something to brand. So I
Yep.
commented on theirs. Boom, boom, boom. Then I scroll down his page, and as much junk as he talking about this post, do you know he made the same exact post talking about this same exact prompt that I actually built on the prompt. I didn't take a prompt off of Facebook. I actually like used the prompt to start with that they were posting, and
Hmm.
then I built on it to make this infographic, bro. It was
Hmm.
so cold, and it took me like 20 minutes of going back and forth with AI to make sure this infographic was dope, and then
Hmm.
I gave people the prompt.
Yep.
Right? I said,
Yep.
now take what everything that I did and give me a simple prompt. AI gave me a 3-page prompt. I said, I don't want that.
You want
I
a good is
want a
shorter than that.
simple prompt that I can share with people and they can start. And
Yeah.
that's all I posted. And all of that came from that. And then I'm looking at these people like y'all have nothing going on. Why are y'all commenting? And for the one guy that actually made this like not similar, the same post. You were talking mess and made the same post. I screenshotted and posted to my page last night. I say, listen, man.
Lame.
And my point is this: start. The same people telling you don't use AI flyers or AI thumbnails or AI this are the same dummies who ain't made a YouTube channel, who not growing an Instagram channel,
They in
who
the
not,
comments.
they
They
in
in
the
the
comments.
comments.
They in the comments hating y'all using AI. They grumpy old men. I call them the BBB, the Bitter
Hmm.
Business Bureau. These the people that
The
don't
bitter,
the
the
bitter business.
bitter business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these the people that have nothing going on
I
but
love
sit
them.
online and critique everybody else with something going on. So you got to get around those. So what's some of the the BBB comments you've seen? I haven't seen real bad comments on your page. I
Yeah,
actually look, you know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, they say them. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, it's new, so you get the love when it's new. Once
Yeah,
you get old and I start irritating everybody and they start seeing me too much, that's
yeah,
when the hate come. So I do get my little hate comments every now and then, like people telling me I'm lying about the food, or if I drop something, or the wind. Like one time, a wind blew a bag in one of my comments. They let me have it. I was filthy, trifling, all type of stuff. I never seen the bag though, bro. I never see the bag. When on the replay, when I did the editing, I saw the bag fly away, but at the moment, never seen it. They let me have it about that. Like I said, they talk about me walking on my plywood outside, man. When I walk out to my car, I'm like, man. I mean, I don't really care, bro. To be honest, it's all engagement, man. I've been around so many OGs, even like yourself, bro. I ain't never see you just going back and forth like with nobody on the internet. Even like the people I hang with, we ain't doing that. Like y'all can say what y'all want to say. That's engagement. I'm gonna just keep it pushing, bro. I'm about to, at first I was responding, I was too snappy, man. At first, I'm like, y'all gotta chill it out. Y'all gotta chill it out, man. It's okay. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Uh,
So that now, like you said, some of the stuff can be a wee bit disrespectful once it get there. So I just want to
mhm.
see the comedian come out.
Yeah. Oh, sometimes it do, bro. Sometimes it do, man. You gotta look at them comments. Sometimes it do. And then like, so I post on 5 different sites. So now I don't even be knowing which site I'm responding to. When I just go to my notification, whichever one,
Yeah.
it may be in the morning. I just wake up, man, in a bad mood. Like I'm about to, man, who you talking to, dog? Like, bro, I look at your page, like, bro, you got 10 followers,
You got
bro.
10
What you talking about?
followers.
And no profile picture. Like one dude told me I did a he first of all he swore he knew where I worked at, like my job.
Yeah.
So he was arguing with himself, telling me where I worked at, how poor I was. And then I told him he was poor. He got mad at me because he said I'm not rich. I said, bro, I never said I was rich. I just said you're poor. We're both poor. And you got upset about it. You got so upset about it. And then he started telling me how much man, listen. That's when I knew I gotta stop going back and forth with people because they just love to argue
Yep.
about what they don't know about.
Yep. And they don't have nothing else to do. So
Mhm.
and what people don't realize is you got guys like us, we kind of humble, right? And
Mhm.
I always admired that about you. It didn't matter how you was making your money, you always was humble, always was
Mhm.
cooling. And but you got everybody got a breaking point.
Mhm.
Like everybody got a breaking point. Not that it's gonna break you like you about to, oh my God, I'm suicidal, but it's gonna break me to where I respond and I gotta light your ass up.
Mhm.
At some
Yeah.
point, I might like you, and then you don't want to be the person that catch all this heat after I let 8 people slide, and then like you said, I
Yeah.
woke up today ready for the smoke. So people gotta like you gotta chill, and then like you said with the spoon on the table, you got somebody that say like,
Mm.
dude, I got like I got I got so much stuff going on that maybe I made a cup of coffee and left a spoon on it. It's probably not a spoon on the table right now, but I'm just saying that's how
Yeah.
people thought process
Exactly.
is. And it's like, dude, you live in the projects at your
Mhm.
mama house in the basement.
My man, you can't afford the camera I'm using. And you want to talk about my plywood. Like, you know
Come
what I'm saying? Like, bro,
on,
if I
man.
really wanted to pop my shit, I would, but I'm not that type of guy, bro. I always say that, like, I try to keep a smile on my face and nobody ever
Mhm.
see that side. But I get there, man, where I get to popping my shit, but I don't do
Yeah.
that. I wouldn't do that on camera, though.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Listen, so that's what I was saying. I was like I said with the comedian thing, bro. You funny as hell. So when
Yeah.
people don't get it, like I was on it was Instagram maybe a year and a half ago. And usually I don't respond so crazy. But this one particular person, when I clicked on her profile, she was a comedian.
Mhm.
So I took the liberty
To say something funny to her.
to start a smoke session. When I say I blazed her,
Yeah.
listen, bro, I screenshot a couple pictures. I had a whole roast session. And I felt good because you a comedian. I don't even usually pick on women,
Did she
but
say
you a
something
comedian.
back?
Oh, she was going. We had a set. I smoked her though. By the time the
Uh,
comments going and going and going, they was like, "Duh."
yeah.
But
All
I
you gotta do
love
is
that.
tell the truth about somebody. Just start telling the truth about them.
I love that. No, I got a friend that's a real comedian,
Hmm.
like a guy that I grew up with. Do you know I just out the blue blazing?
Just go at him for no reason.
I just sent him all kind of man, yo, he like this
Yeah.
what he tell me one day, though. This gonna be hilarious. He said, Jackpot, you like he said you living room funny.
No, I know what he mean too, though. It's some people that's living room funny for real.
Told me, listen, bro. Shout out to my guy, man. This guy is my guy Richard Mathis, man. We call him Boo. I grew up
Mm,
with Richard Mathis. He from Battle Creek, but Richard Mathis, man, the mug, and he told me with the most serious, like a heartfelt conversation. He said, Jackpot. He said, man, you like you living room funny. And I
mm,
say, man, what you mean living room funny? And he say, see me, I gotta go on stage and I gotta kill it. Cause they
yeah.
looking at me like nigga, watch it, make me laugh.
Yep.
You know, it's a difference when you walk on that stage and you got one mission and they sitting there like nigga make me laugh. He said, especially after somebody else just made them crack the hell up. Now you gotta
Hmm.
come out and you gotta kill it. He said it's a different mindset. He said, but
Yep.
in your living room, You can crack inside jokes. You could do whatever. You could talk about something funny that happened 20 years ago and your auntie over there and everybody remember when it happened. He said it's easier.
Mm-hmm.
He said you living room funny. He had
Yeah,
me- but
listen, bro, that's so true because it's no expectation. Listen, if you ain't in the mood, you ain't even got to be funny to your full potential, and you ain't got to worry about if nobody laugh. But when you're a comedian, you could have just got an argument right 10 minutes before you got on there, ain't in the mood. Your words ain't even flowing out right, but you better make them laugh, bro. I try to do that. I try to do stand up for
I know.
sure.
This is
Man,
what I'm
that,
talking
that
about.
that ain't easy. That ain't easy. Like you can write the best jokes ever, but if it ain't coming out right, it don't even matter.
That's
If
why I
you ain't
mentioned it. I
delivering it right.
remember. I remember.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, no, I said, you go up there and you just a naturally funny person, and then you go up there and be like, "Dang, I'm living room funny." Now, I didn't feel that you were living room funny. I'm just
Mhm.
saying it's like that.
Yeah.
But you got to get back up and you got to make something happen. You might have a show, the next three nights away or the next night.
Mhm.
Who was it from here that actually went? Was he in Chicago or somewhere?
Jack Funny. Jack
Act
Funny.
funny when they like basically booed him off the stage
Yeah, I saw that.
and bro was like, "Man, come on, man, dust yourself off and get back up." Now, I'm gonna tell you something else that I noticed. It's a difference between the comedic content creators and real comedians because when I was
1000%.
booking comedians, and I may start back booking comedians. Bill Hill probably gonna watch this. Bill Hill, my guy, but Bill Hill ain't been in the best of health. Bill Hill was helping me put comedy shows together. Like he'll
Mhm.
actually, show me the comedians, help me book comedians, and then he and I we'll work our business out. But shout out to Bill Hill. But when I started booking comedians, I started to see the difference because I think, um, I may think a certain person funny because of how they do their skits,
Mhm.
like Jackpot the Juice. I may say,
Yeah.
"Oh, you funny, you do these skits," or Ivo or whoever. But when you go to book them, they like, "Yeah, I don't do stand up." So I had to go back and be like, "Dang, why this dude don't do stand up?"
Mhm.
So and then it started to make sense when I talked to Bill and Shawnee D and other people like that that's been doing
Yep.
comedy for so long. They'll tell you like that's why they don't do skits.
Yep. Because it's easy. I think it's way easier to do a skit. You can cut, redo it. It ain't funnier right here. Oh, let me put more emphasis on this position. You know what I'm saying? Like it's way harder to be a stand up. Way harder.
But it's a different skill set. I don't know if
Oh,
you
the
want to
skill
say,
set is definitely
yeah,
different.
I don't know if you want to say harder because if you are a
Mhm.
stand-up comedian, it may be hard to do the skits, but it was like what's his name? Big fella. You know what I'm talking about from here too. When you big fella, that don't um what's it's slipping my mind.
Yeah, stand up.
No, he was doing the skits. And he always saying big fella.
Oh,
It's
haha.
haha. So haha
Yeah.
Davis, right?
Mhm.
And he gonna kill me because me and haha actually all right. But I tried to
Mhm.
book haha one of my first comedy shows. And haha was like, Jackpot, I don't do stand-up. Like he told me it was like emphatic. He wouldn't
Mhm.
co-host it. He wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't listen. He was like, listen, I ain't stepping on those things. He told me that just like that. So this was in like 2000, maybe like 14 or 15. But haha was like, I don't do stand-up. And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, just name a price. Cause he even now he got a real big following. So I'm like,
Mhm.
haha, man. I'm thinking he basically didn't want to like send me a quote. I thought he was like being like, "Bro, I ain't gonna even wax you like that." But he
Yeah.
really didn't do stand up
Mhm. Right.
at
And he
all.
should. He shouldn't. At the time, I'm saying he shouldn't have
Yeah, but he
because
was
that wasn't his lane. Yeah.
yep, but he was real, he was dead on I don't do this. So then I've had my guy Tattoo Man Page. So
Mhm.
Tattoo Man Page is actually another guy I grew up with.
Mhm.
So with Tattoo Man Page, he finds a way to do both.
Yeah. I never knew he did stand up.
He do stand up too. It ain't like he not gonna present himself as a stand-up comedian,
Right.
but he actually pretty good at stand-up.
Uh-huh.
So with Tattoo Man Page, he came, hosted, did stand-up. He about gonna do whatever I asked him to do, except he sold the movie on me.
Mhm. Said did everything but
He
that.
did everything but sold a movie on me. I'm gonna get him on here, but basically we had a movie. Well, he had a movie and I had a bunch of money. so
Mm-hmm.
so when he tell me about the movie, he like I can get, I think it might have been Ha Ha and Jackpot. He was basically like, I got a couple comedians that want to, they looked at the script and they want to roll with me. So my thing is, I got all this money, be it was a bunch of illegal money, and I'm
Hey,
trying.
you, hey, listen. It don't matter. It was money, man. Money is money, right?
I got all this illegal money I wanted to clean up.
Yeah. He said, I gotta put it somewhere.
I gotta put it
Yeah.
somewhere. I don't even read the script. I basically asked him how much you think you need.
Yeah.
Because I want to clean this money up. So this at the time,
He
this
told me
was
how much you need. Damn, to try to pay some bills to get rid of some of it.
I
What
work
you
on the
need.
residuals. I work
Yeah.
on the residuals.
Yeah.
But this was before Tubi blew up. And it was, I didn't care if we just did straight to YouTube, whatever. But and this and he's still my bro. I just seen him probably like last year and we kicked it, but we didn't even talk about the movie. But he ended up going another route with the movie. And I was just like, damn, because quality is everything. You remember like my videos and stuff, bro. I'm
Mm-hmm.
the one directing the videos. My guy shoot them and edit them, but I understand quality, and the script was a decent script,
Mm-hmm.
and they did all right. I don't want a dog who did the movie at the end, but I just felt like we could have did it better, and I felt
Yeah.
like and I felt like maybe it was like the money. Business is different for everybody, especially when it's somebody that you consider a real friend. And I
Mm-hmm.
felt like maybe he didn't want to do so much business with me. And then I'm a like a shrewd businessman. So I spend the 40, 50, whatever $1,000, whatever it was at the time. I'm gonna spend it, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna want my half. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Yeah.
want my percent.
Yeah.
So maybe he just found a better deal. I never took it personal, but he and I talk about that when we get on here.
Bro, hey, listen, I'm just learning this side of the business, like
Yeah.
networking and everything with people. You cannot take nothing personal, dog. I
Mm-mm.
swear. And then you got to keep rolling with the punches. Somebody may tell you no. One of your friends you grew up with may tell you no about something, and you gotta roll with it. Go to his party the next week, and like you trying to do something,
Like,
and he done told you no. Like you gotta get and it wasn't personal at all. You gotta get over it, bro. Man, that's the hardest thing right there. Like I'm literally trying to make connections right now, like with people that I know mess with me, and then if I get told a no, I'm like, doggone, like, well, I can understand it. I can understand it, like, but I mean, dang. Then they send you something like, yo, pull up the hero. I got this. Like, here I come, bro. Here I come. Here I come,
in
dog.
your mind, whole ass nigga left me hanging.
Yeah, like yeah, but you can't take it personal. You literally cannot take nothing personal.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I seen you doing content with Snap Dog. I was there.
Mhm.
And he was cool with you. Snap's
Bro,
so hype.
he was so cool. He was so when I saw him, I thought he was about to get out the car, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like bro, he was the complete opposite, dog. You would have thought he was the smoker. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just so chill. And then like immediately he just started pouring in me, bro. Like he ain't asked for nothing.
Mhm.
It was all it took was a DM. Dog answered me back so quick, like, yo, let's set it up. Bam. I'm like, for real? He like, yo, I've been looking for your content. I've been seeing your content. I've been trying to, fuck with you. I'm like, bet. So we did that. And like he was just cool the whole day long. I thought he was gonna come pull up. We just gonna do it and go. We spent like 3-4 hours together, dog. He chilling with me, and then he just went on about his shit. But I'm like, I couldn't thank him enough for just even just pulling up on me, dog. He ain't had to pull up on me.
He a pull-up artist. I
Hmm.
would He might be the pull-up king now. I done got older. I used to call myself the pull-up king. The boys be
Yeah.
live on Facebook. I pull up, throw some hands. Snap probably won't remember this, right? This is so funny. So Snap was pulling up. They shooting all these videos. This was before I went in.
Hmm.
I'm cool with, well, at the time I was decent with one of his guys. It's a guy named Chris. And Chris was like, man, some Snap wanna holler at you, whatever. Boom. They FaceTime me. So when he FaceTime me, he talking about, you see me? He out here fighting, right? I say,
Hmm.
man, I say, Snap, you looking good, but you so little, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I tell him, right? So I say, man, you so little. I say, man, Snap, you gotta get your weight up.
Yeah.
You
No,
like
listen.
fighting and he handling his business. Like, I'm like,
Bro, listen. Listen. I hope you don't mind me saying this. I told him I was recording, so I hope you don't mind me saying this. And I could be lying. I could be
yeah.
lying. I'm just gonna tell you, but I could be lying. He pulled up on me, right? We talking, we chopping it up. He say, man, we was talking about something. He said, dog, I just knocked a nigga out the other day. Big nigga, like about 260. I'm like 260. He said, nigga, it's recorded. Dog showed me the video of him getting down. Knock dog dropped him with one. Boom. I'm like, bro, that was crazy. Like, and like I said, this story could or could not be true. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, but he for sure got them. He got them
He
hands.
got the hands, bro, but he
He don't
was
need to be
so
bigger, bro.
no,
He
no,
got
he's
them.
gotten bigger now. That's the point I was getting to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was smaller then. I've seen him in the gym. He didn't got big. I love it though, but man, he was so hype. I say, man, this motherfucker just want to fight. Like I have problems and got to pull up to handle problems.
Mhm.
This mug just want to fight. I'm like, who just
Oh yeah. Don't try. Don't give him a reason to, bro. Like don't give him like, bro. How you just ready to fight?
he just
If we're
want to
not
fight?
no arguing, just gonna fight you. Like that's crazy though. But hey, I
But
can respect it though.
no, but that's his personality, and
That's him.
he wasn't loud. He like I said, he probably don't even remember me. I done been out with him and be the coolest time.
Hmm.
He literally having the best time cooling, and you always wondering like, man, they gonna bump this nigga. He gonna be ready to fight.
Yeah.
Like he ready to fight. It
Yeah.
ain't even like people be like certain ways on the internet. Dude is literally like, shit, I'm ready to fight.
Yep. That's him, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, you think you'll get an argument? You're not about to get no argument,
He ready
dog.
to fight.
He going. He going. Dog going. Ain't
But
gonna
that's
let you
cool
know it.
though. But I actually like the and I told them that because at the time it was what was the little Pablo? Remember Pablo Skywalker?
Skywalker. Okay, yeah. I
Like
know him.
Pablo and all of them, they was all like handling their business. I like that
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because
to
that's
pull up.
old
They was pulling
school.
up and
Yeah,
fighting.
they was
Yeah.
pulling up. And even with Pablo, this a little bit off the thing, off the subject a little bit, but Pablo, him making content now, you see him,
Oh yeah,
he
his transition. Yeah,
his
bro.
transition is classic, right?
Cold,
So
cold.
with Pablo, like I said, I touch on being street dude, whatever, but I know some of his big homies.
Mm-hmm.
And Pablo, like Pablo was bad on leans, pills, all that. He didn't spoke on
Mm-hmm.
it, so I don't mind speaking on it. And they're never they like Pablo not in my age group, so he and I never hung out, did nothing crazy. So he
Mm-hmm.
not gonna come on here and be like, yeah, I remember dog. Like we don't have stories like that. You and I got some
Mm-hmm.
stories. Me and Pablo don't. But I remember one day I pull up on his big homies to buy some pills from him. And Pablo was in that car, bro. I thought he was dead.
He was that slump.
He was through, dog. He was in the back seat. I didn't even know who he was till they told me. But
That's
I
crazy.
thought dog was dead, bro. So when I see the content, I'm so happy for him that he
Yeah.
got up out of that, bro. I really thought dog was dead. I say, man, dude,
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking dude, like, man, dog, all right. It ain't, ain't
You seen him
technically
at
my
his lowest.
dog.
Yeah.
When I say, bro, and he like, man, that's little Pablo. And I say, damn, dog, y'all gonna, like you can't be around me and overly use these drugs like this. So when I asked them, like, damn, y'all gonna let dog, he gonna kill himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, man, we trying to get him out to Cali, get him away from this shit. Like they ended up, getting him away from here. But when I see his content, bro, I'm so happy for him. He do the
Yeah.
little funny things and stuff, and I just be so
And
man.
the little freestyles and stuff. He really good with it too, dog.
Yeah,
He can
Pablo
freestyle
dope.
for real.
He dope,
Yeah.
man. He dope. Who else making content around here? I'm just touching on some lighter stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what you think about? So now that you have your following built,
Mm-hmm.
right? You understand things a lot better, right? Because when you was building it, like before you really had it, you was like, man, why they charging for everything or why this? But now, do you understand why everything is business first and then it's content? Like,
Yeah, absolutely, I do. Two things though. I mean, the first thing, I don't feel like I built my platform yet. I don't feel like that. I know
oh
you said like now that I got it built, every day I swear I don't even feel like I don't feel like I did nothing, to be honest. When
damn,
everybody say that, like thank you all this, I'm really confused. Like, what are you thanking me for? Keep doing this, like, bro. Cause I feel like I've always been this person and I don't know. It's just weird, bro. I've always been this person. I just put a camera in front of it. Secondly, what was it? What did you asked me? Oh, how do do I see why about the business part? Yes, absolutely. Right now, though, I'm at the point where in the internet thing where I don't really want to move without getting paid or some money happening at all because it's like when you start noticing you got to influence, you got to be responsible with it. So, and then all money not good money too, because everybody wants you to promote this, that, and the third. You get them a price. They don't like your price. Then they try to do something like my biggest pet peeve is somebody asking me for a discount.
Mhm.
Cause I ain't never in my life asked nobody for a discount. Or if you charge me $300 for this interview right now, if your price 300, I'm gonna pay you your 300. I'm not gonna say, bro, I got 250. You know what I'm saying? And I don't expect nobody to do that to me. Or if I can't afford your interview, it's just not for me. I can't do it. I got to go to somebody where I can afford it at. Don't come to me and ask for a discount. And it's these big businesses and stuff that try to do that too to the little people. And that's those the ones that really make me mad that I'm really not gonna move for without some money. Because the bigger companies try to use the little people, and I don't like that.
So how do you usually respond to something like that? Do you say,
I
"Yeah,
don't.
man"?
I don't. I swear. My whole and it's because I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm learning this all by myself every step. I don't know how to be professional all the way. I don't know. I don't have a prompt email to send. Nothing. If you ask me for a discount or you ain't talking about what I'm talking about, it's just on red. Like I don't even care. You just left on red. I don't even know what to tell you.
That's
Like
crazy.
I can't do it, bro. Every day, like people don't realize when you make a video, it costs money to make these videos and post it. Like especially the type of content I'm posting. So it don't even make sense for me to just go out, just start recording or promoting something and for free. So we gotta start with something. Like that's why anybody gonna charge you money for anything. And if somebody don't charge you, you should offer to pay them or something. Pay for something.
Most definitely. So, what about places that you actually like? Like you like, dang, I remember this one place. So when you go in there, like I've seen you where you've went in a restaurant and then they didn't even know who you were at first.
Hmm.
And then they
Yeah.
like, dang man, you dude, they don't even remember you dude in the blue truck.
Hmm.
Say dude
Yeah.
with the blue truck.
Yep.
So did you do now when you go into those establishments, is it more so just I'm making content? Or do you feel the pressure to say that this is good? Because it may have been good 2 years ago,
I
right?
ain't uh I don't care that much about food, bro. This food content chose me, to be honest with you, dog. Like I'm literally a creature of habit. I can sit here and eat the same thing all the time.
That's what
Or I
I
cook
do.
my own meals. You know what I'm saying? I cook my own food.
Yep.
So it don't do nothing for me to lie about some food. I could care less if you go eat it or not. I don't even I do not care. So when I go in there and try the food, I genuinely think it's however I'm saying. I hate people that's overly dramatic when they try food. Like they taste it and they eyes about to pop out their head. They throw the glasses. Like I ain't never had no food that made me want to do no shit like that, dog. And if I do, I'm telling you, all y'all better go there and buy it. If I ever took off my glasses and threw them, y'all better go to that restaurant. I
So they
swear on
take
everything.
off the
Even when I
glasses.
was on a paid promotion, bro, I'm not
Oh,
lying. I'm not
so
lying. I will highlight what you need me to highlight about your restaurant, but I'm not gonna lie and say your food is good when it's not good. I can't do that. My name tied to that. I can't do it, bro.
so let's say somebody pay you for food content, right? And
Hmm.
for promotion, and you
Yeah.
like, dog, this shit disgusting. The meat burnt, the
I,
veggies half cooked. Hold on, listen. Do you give them the ugly baby treatment? You know what the ugly baby treatment is?
no, yeah, I know. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, your
So
baby got some big hands.
yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, that's definitely what I would do if you pay me. But also, listen, I'm so real, bro. I don't even want my money until I'm done editing, just in case something go bad.
Yeah,
Cause I'm not gonna I swear to God, bro. If I go do something, I'm like, listen, do not pay me until after I try the food. Cause
that's real.
I'm not gonna put myself out there crazy. And I done tried the bad food and I'm trying to tell people it's good, although you paid me. So no, we're not even gonna do that. After I'm done editing, I'm gonna send you over your invoice after that, and then we can talk about it. Cause I ain't even gonna do you like that. It didn't happen. It didn't happen before where I didn't went
Ooh,
somewhere and everything was bad. I just didn't even post a video.
ooh,
I didn't even
wee.
post a video because I don't like bashing people for real.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna. I don't want to be negative on the internet. Like I don't want to be negative, but I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you your food good when it's not.
yeah. Now, now, if what if have you been somewhere where it's just been a bad day? Like, like you've been there. Like I said, you've been there before, and it was good, and then you've been there just like, dang, they just having a bad day today. How you
I
feel
had.
about those things?
I wouldn't post it. I did that last week. That's crazy. You said I did it last week. I went to somewhere I always enjoy. Shit, I say the name. I went to I was about to do a whole vlog about the restaurants I like to go to. So I started off with one was Sweetwater, but I usually go to the one downtown. So and I know the chicken tastes different from downtown than the Express. So I tried to take the cheap route and I go to the Express. When I say all types of shit was bad about the chicken. And I had a dog ass concept with my video. Coming off the porch, I was dressed nice, everything. Listen, I can't do nothing with this video or I would have dogged them out. I'd have dogged them out. I'm not gonna do that, bro. I'm not gonna sit up here and dog you out to tens of thousands of people, bro. I'm not gonna do that. Cause they
Yeah.
gonna pile on and they want to do it too. I'm not that type of guy.
I've done that before. So I was at the grocery store and the girl was on her she was sitting on her phone while she was ringing the groceries up.
Hmm.
And I got this video of her ringing these groceries up on her phone, like literally sitting on her phone and ringing the groceries up with one hand.
Hmm.
Right. And I've been in a store where the girl like lightweight flirted with me before. You know, like, hey, our kids that have some cute eyes and all, like little stuff. She done did little stuff. But I posted this video and the video went viral. Listen, that mug had like 200,000 views in like two
Yeah.
days. Listen, the video was going crazy on Instagram and TikTok, and it's very rare that
Hmm.
both of them do what this was doing. Like this
Definitely.
one video was going crazy on both of them, and in my mind, I'm not even thinking this lady can get fired. Do she have kids? None
Hmm.
of this crossed my mind. I'm just making content. Like I'm just showing, like, listen, y'all, we got to do better as a business. And listen, by the time the video go viral, like I said, she knew who I was. So she ended up like commenting on the video, like, dang, boo, you should have just this is what she said.
Yeah.
She said, dang, boo, you should have at least told me to look up and smile. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like
For
you had to
real.
sneak a
Yeah, she on
recording.
she on the video, like, dang, you know what I'm saying? So then I walked into this damn establishment, right? It's a grocery store. I walk into the grocery store. And fast as I walk in, it's probably like a week later. They like huddled up. It's like three of the little register girls or whatever, three of the cashiers. They just over there. I swear, dog. I walked in and it was a darker because this girl was a little yellow one, little red girl, but it was one of the dark girls. Was like, there you go. Listen, dog. I swear, she was like,
They knows you from the video.
dog, because I made a second one because I came back in there and another girl was on her phone doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I say, dang, this I said, they
Every
ain't learned
time in
yet.
here.
Yeah, I said, dang, they ain't learned yet. So the darker girl said, there you go, bro. Listen. She said, yeah, come on in here.
That's
I'm only
crazy.
saying that to say I took both of the videos down.
Oh, you did? I would
I
have never.
listen,
I'd have
I took
never.
them down not because I was scared of them or nothing. I hate this grocery store.
Hmm.
So it wasn't that, but the girl, her son ended up playing football on the same team as
Ah.
my, and so I would see her and she was in good spirits about it. But I talked to her and I actually had a conversation, me and my lady. She talking about she tell my lady, yeah, he want to post me all on his page. I told him he could have just asked me to smile. Like she had a
Uh-huh.
good personality about it, but people have lives.
Yeah.
And I wasn't thinking about that like at the time, right? I wasn't thinking
Yeah.
about, dang, if you get fired, how how it's going to affect your kids, or if you're a single mother, or anything
Hmm.
like that. And I only told that story to say that, do you feel like you have some, like you said, you didn't want to post a negative thing,
Hmm.
but do you feel like you have some type of responsibility to the community that if something is nasty, not a pay promotion, but let's just say something that you just did and it was nasty, do you feel like you have a responsibility to the community to say, hey, that was really a 4 out of 10?
Yes, I do. Yeah, because I don't care that much. But if everything, like from the customer service to the food, where it look like I'm gonna bash you, like where nothing is good, like as far as like say my food not in the tray, when I get it, or I don't have enough, like I'm not gonna go on there and just pick apart them. But if the food bad, just tasting bad, yeah. But I don't want to go say, hey, I walked in the restaurant, it was dirty. The people in there was mean. You know, I'm like, come on, that's so easy to go viral off of. Cause I know everybody want to pile on that. I never want to be in the negative light. So if I could just say the food is bad, that's fine with me. Or the customer service is bad, but I'm not gonna go pick apart no place like that. That ain't what you're gonna catch me doing. Unless they did something personally to me, I wouldn't do nothing. I wouldn't do that at all. That ain't my plan.
I love it because you still got your personality, man.
Yeah.
Why you don't take Super Chris with
I take pride in doing everything by myself.
you?
I take pride in doing everything by myself, dog. I promise you. That's why you don't really see me pulling up with nobody or nobody in the passenger side or nothing
Yeah,
like that. It's just something about just I want to be responsible for me and everything that come along with it. Even if somebody come along, they like, I don't know, like say like the comments want to start talking about my friend or something like that. That's gonna hurt me because I ain't even had to put you on there, bro,
mhm,
or something like that. Like, nah, I just do everything by myself. When I go to my family functions nowadays, they all be expecting me to have my camera pull up. I'm like, y'all don't even know how precious y'all are to me. I'm not
yeah,
pulling up all the time with the camera. Like, no, like
yeah.
every now and then it's cool, but I'm straight on that.
Because I did see you. Where was it? It was probably was it Christmas or so? It was somewhere you was at, and everybody was. You
Oh
had the
yeah,
camera there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That was my wife's side of the family. That
yeah.
was her side of the family. It was with her grandma's like 90th birthday party or something like that.
I said
Yeah.
they couldn't help themselves. They were so happy that camera was in there.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, I didn't. My intention wasn't to record them. They start asking about the camera,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
see
when
it.
I
Yeah.
just put it in the video. It was just to record me and the food. That was all it was supposed
Oh,
to be. And then when I got everything else, I just edited that in there. That's why I didn't like really zoom on nobody or nothing like that.
yeah. I peeped it though.
Yeah.
I say, man, this gotta be fun. So with that camera, right?
Hmm.
And I was telling, it's a young lady that I work with named Debbie. You know
Hmm.
what, y'all? She got like a huge following. I send everybody to Debbie.
What
Y'all
kind
should.
of what kind of work she do?
She do so much content, bro. She do food reviews. She do a bunch of different stuff, bro. And
Hmm.
she young. She like 23. But I sick everybody. I said you need to holler at Debbie because she like social media dog. She got like a
Hmm.
hundred some thousand TikTok followers. She got like so many followers. I think something happened to her page on Instagram, but she had like 70,000 followers on Instagram. And she literally just grew up in the social media world. But what she do is she own a clothing store.
Hmm.
And it's just making she doing what you do, just making content. But I told her about that camera. Now, the camera, I see you look like you holding the camera, but are you like holding something in your hand?
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like, dog,
am.
it's something in his hand, and it
Yeah.
looked like okay, so that's like a controller. It's like a
No, it's not a controller at all. It's the reason. So look, everybody always asks me. I'm gonna just preface before I answer it. I'm gonna answer it, but people always ask me like, "What is it? What is the camera?" And I ain't got no problem with telling people, but
yeah,
I just sent this company mad emails
and
and
they need this.
DMs and stuff,
So but you
and
ain't
they
got to
don't
tell
want
me
to.
what
They don't want
they.
to mess with me, so I'm not gonna mess with them. Like, why would I tell people what it is? And I'm not even getting paid for it. I keep telling everybody, and y'all spread all the news. First of all, it's not hard to find. It's a popular brand.
Yeah,
Everything's popular about it. But I don't want to say it because they don't want to mess with me. And
yeah,
now that I got an influence, I want to help them.
that's
Help
right.
me. Help me. Help
Hey, look,
you.
you know more about business than you think you know.
Yeah, I ain't a fool all the way. Hey, what
Yeah,
they say? Me and a fool. Hey, we look alike, but we ain't kin.
we ain't.
We we ain't kin.
You definitely making sense. So you ain't got to tell me that. But it's sweet though. When I see it, I'm like, man, then when you throw something at it, that's classy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, the internet made me do that one. I be listening to the comments and they love that. That was like my first big video when I did something like that. Everybody just that's all they talk about in the comments. I was like, oh,
Oh,
let
that's
me just
sweet.
stick with that right there then.
So is it like a drone camera or that's why
It's
is
a
it
it's a 360 camera. It's an Insta 360. That's the
okay.
brand. It's an Insta 360.
That's
And
sweet though. It's
and the
dope.
selfie stick, this is a selfie stick I'm using. It's an invisible stick. So
Oh,
when you look back at the video, the camera won't the stick won't even show. But if you
so
see me in person, you will see me holding an actual stick in my hand
there
and the
we
camera on the
go. That
stick.
okay, now it makes sense. So when you edit it, you could just click it and edit it out the video.
Yeah, it's not even in the video when you edit it.
That's cold. Okay,
Yeah,
that's the trick. Because that
yeah,
so the camera ain't the thing. I'm wondering how the hell is he controlling this damn camera? And I
yeah.
just see your hand. It looked like something is in your hand.
Hmm.
So I didn't pulled off the magic trick. I didn't
You got it. You got it, dog. Like I said, I had no problem with telling nobody, but when
I
I be
didn't
posting my
pulled
videos and they ask, I don't want to tell nobody under those posts.
yeah.
There's too many people watching,
Yeah.
and it's just. I can't get paid
They
off
need to
of
give
it.
you a referral link. They need to give you a
Something. I need
referral link.
something. They didn't even want to respond to me.
Oh, that's crazy. Cause I get referral links and I have you got more followers and stuff than me, but I get referral like people actually like reach out to me and like offer me referral links.
What I gotta do, bro? You gotta help me out with that.
I
Ain't
don't
nobody came to me about nothing
they didn't
ever.
oh man, I get
Timu,
money.
Timu.
Temu.
That's all the people that reach out
I
to
don't
me.
know, bro. I get money for everything. Like any type of software, even the software that I'm recording this, I get money for everything.
You got to manage me or something, dog. You got to be my manager, bro. Reach out
That's
to these people
probably
for me.
so that's probably the way it's probably the way you reaching out to them. Forward me the email that you sent them, and I'll probably
Okay.
clean the email up a little bit. We'll work it out. But that is usually the way that you send it. Are you sending them the metrics and everything too?
Yes, bro. I sent them a whole media kit. Like I sent them
That's
everything,
crazy.
all that, like everything.
Or it may be who you sending it to. Sometimes you got to reach out to somebody that it actually matter to get these sales because
Maybe I'm not sending it to the right people, right? Maybe that's
yeah,
another
yeah.
thing.
So
But until I reach out and they speak back,
listen,
forget them.
people, man, they will say, "Well, we love what you're doing. We want to." I get a link to this, link to that.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, you gotta teach me that part. See,
Yeah, I get a
I'm a
link.
little bit of a fool. I told you, I'm a little bit of a fool. Yeah,
So
I don't know it all.
that's dope. But that really, bro, because I was so confused when I'm telling you, even when I was explaining it to Debbie last week, I'm like, boom, I'm showing her the videos and stuff. Like, look, some she like, what
Mhm.
is in his hand? I'm like, I don't know. I gotta ask him. I
See,
said, let me
I'm
get him
low
on
key the
camera.
first to do it with the food, bro. Somebody lying if they say they was the first to do the reviews like that with the food
No, because
and like the whole
they just be
vlog
sitting
thing.
there. They be sitting there boring. You the first to do it like that.
And then the way the editing part of it, bro, I just had so much fun doing that ever since I learned how to edit. People not doing it, and I know exactly when somebody trying to take my style because it's a couple people out there now that's doing it, and they try to take my style, but they not good enough with it yet,
It's
like
the
with the camera and
personality.
the editing. And
And it's the
I said
personality.
that too, bro. I can give you everything I use, but are the people going to attract to you?
They not. Your personality is it's big. You know what I mean? Your
Mhm,
personality is different. It's just different, man. People don't have the personality.
mhm,
Sometimes I feel like dealing with people and I give them some personality, but your personality is your personality.
mhm.
Right? Your
See,
person
I
no
never knew
matter
that.
where you yeah, your personality is big. So you don't have to feel like you don't have to show them that because it's only one you. Like your
Mhm.
personality. Oh, my lady always remember when I'm like, Nar, she be like, yeah, the one who house we went over and we had
That's
remember
dope.
she
She
always
remember
remember.
that? That's what's
Always
up.
remember, yeah, the one who house when we went over and we had the what do we have back there? We had
Marshmallows and
marshmallows. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, and the
yeah.
graham
We had
crackers.
she remember that all the time. Yeah,
That's
who
crazy. That's
Oh,
crazy. She still
I
remember
told her
everything.
today. Yeah, I told her today. I said I got to do this interview with Nard. I said, you remember? You know who Nard? Yeah, the one who did. She say you always ask me that, even when we see you at like the kids' games and stuff. I be like, you remember Nard? She's like, why do you keep asking me
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I'm just trying to make you remember who I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. See, look,
because
bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I I started the internet late for a lot of reasons. I didn't even know that I had a personality the way I had because of family. Sometimes when people say this, bro, keep negative energy out or you can't succeed, that is the biggest truth ever. I never knew that. I got family members who used to just down talk me, you know what I'm saying? People that I like live with and grew up with, they would just not give me my credit or just down talk me to the point where you start believing it.
Mhm.
But if you literally remove them people out your life, I swear on everything, you can just start moving way differently. You'll feel like shackles is off you. Cause it's really just negative people that hold you or negative things that just really just sit there and hold you down and stop you from doing the things you want to do. And if you keep holding on to them negative things, you can't move, bro. And that's real. That's not just a saying. I used to think people just saying that to like get their little motivational speaking off. No, that's the truest shit I ever heard in my life. As soon as I removed all the negative stuff, I just start going up, bro. Literally.
so what people don't get? I'm gonna bring this. You know, my book. I got a book that I released about a week ago.
Mhm,
My book is a business book. It's about business processes, structures, and things like that. My next book is about what you're talking about. So the next book that I'm putting together, that I'm planning out, I haven't even started writing it, but I'm planning it out. Listen, we are the starting point. We think the starting point is monetary because we think, okay, people like TI kids or whoever, they have a little bit more access to things than we have. The starting point is not necessarily the money. The starting point and what sets us so far back is the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So even when you have a big dream, you have somebody, like you said, within your home, somebody who you think love you, who you would assume has your best interests at heart. And they tell you, man, you don't need to do that. Go get a job. Don't quit your day job. Don't do this. What we don't have is somebody like me who, when I say I coach people, this is something that I talk to them about. For you to try to be the first person in your family to do something, you can't talk to your family about it.
I swear to God,
They've never
bro,
seen it.
that's gospel.
They never seen it. How do you expect them to say, "Yeah, you can go be an NBA player," in they mind, man, if you don't go get a job at Chrysler like your daddy, your granddaddy, your uncles, your such and such, you either go get that job at Chrysler or you're gonna end up dead like your other uncle, your such and such. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be in the streets because their minds are so limited. This sets us back further than not having access to capital because as a kid, you want to dream big.
Mm-hmm.
When I met you, you was what, like 20, 22 or so. You was young,
Yeah.
like young,
Early 20s. Yeah.
early 20. So if I tell you then, man, you can't do X, Y, and Z, and you looking at me like big bro, I'm setting you back, but I'm only
Mm-hmm.
putting my limitations on you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, by the time I met you, I didn't live a whole lot of life.
Yep.
I didn't been to jail for 9 years. I didn't did this, and I'm crazy out here. I'm doing, I'm on what I was on, but I've never asked you, man, you want to do something this. Anytime I've asked you something, it was like, hey, I have an opportunity to do something righteous,
Yeah. Or
right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I don't feel like my influence on people should be negative. Now,
Yeah.
if you doing something negative, and we can make some money. I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
You
If you
feel me?
already, you are, if you know what I mean. They call me jackpot. I got 1,000 of these blues. I'm pulling up, nigga. What's up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let's get this money. But I'm
Yeah.
never about to tell you. You like, I'm gonna go to college. I'm be like, man, fuck college. And you
Yeah.
see all these pills. I'm gonna tell you the perfect example. So I go to jail, and I'm gonna make this story as best way as short as I can make it. So I go to jail. I've been in the streets all my life. All my
Mm-hmm.
friends street dudes. I go to jail. I catch an indictment with my woman family. None of my friends indicted.
Mm-hmm.
So when I come home, they think it's business as usual.
Yeah. Nah.
You know some of them. So they in they mind, shit, jackpot home. We can go, shit, we can go do woo woo, literally. So, and I'm not gonna say who it was, but one of them actually told my woman, I'm sitting there with my son who was born while I was in prison. He probably was like 3 at the time, 3 or 4. My other kids who I just missed 3 or 4 years of their life. Oh, Lily, he said, Lily, talk some sense into this nigga. I said,
Mm-hmm.
Ben, I'm going to school. I ain't going back to the streets. He said, Lily, talk some sense into this nigga. He said, all this money out here, this nigga talking about going to school. That go to show you what type of thought process it is,
Man.
right? And I ended up in a better position than I was when I went in.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is better now. Like my
And it's
wife was
legal.
cool, and
Yeah.
the only way to go from here is up.
Listen, you can get on the internet now.
I
We can
could
get on the internet now.
I could go on the internet. Like
Listen. Yo, listen, bro. I was literally a family member. I ain't gonna out my family member or nothing. I'm going up right now on the internet at this
yeah,
point.
yeah.
I'm doing my videos. I'm getting crazy amount of views. This is about maybe a couple months ago. A family member told me, called me, went off on me about eating with my hands. Right? Went snap clean off. I thought they was playing at first. So I'm laughing, ha ha ha, eat with my hands. The motherfucker told me, said, you gonna think it's funny. You keep laughing. It ain't gonna be funny when you end up in the hospital on your deathbed because you ain't eat. I said, what? I said, we gonna go take it as far as death and I'm trifling and all this other stuff. They went so far to say, I can't believe people even watch your videos. I said, dang. So the truth really coming out how family feel about me, huh? And that was the last I heard from that family member. Never spoke to him again. Never spoke to him
so
again.
so with somebody like that, right? And this once again, this is the type of stuff that I'm touching on in a book as I'm planning this out. So when you have a family member like that, right? This is the difference between somebody that's focused on growth and somebody who talk about growth.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like you said, I don't even got to talk to that person.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't talked to that person. If I see you at a family function, I might give you a hug, dap, crack a couple jokes, talk about the Pistons, whatever. But I don't have to deal with you.
Yep.
You've shown that my best interest is not your best interest. You can give me some advice. Like I was making these videos standing up at this board, and my sister said that's not a good video. She was like, you can do different type of this and that. It was constructive criticism. And when I
Mm-hmm.
explained to her was that I'm just starting. I need to make the videos to look at them, to critique them, to get better
Mm-hmm.
at them. She don't make content. She's had social media for 12 years and never posted.
Yeah.
So that I had to separate that from you actually having a bad, and I'm,
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm touching on what your family member did. I
Yeah.
had to separate her being able to understand making content, and she's a marketing person. She have a degree in marketing. She understand what she's saying, but she's never did what she's saying.
Bro.
You see
Ain't
what
that
I'm
so
saying?
different?
It's different. So
People can tell you everything you need to do with your platform when you get it, but they don't even have one, never even started. So you'd be like, yes, your idea may be grand, but what do you have to show for me to even listen to you?
yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I didn't even feel like, so this is in her particular case, right? And I love my sister. She'll catch clips and different things. But in my sister's case, it's the fact that you have things that prevent you from starting. You overthink things. You want things to be perfect. That's a part of her personality. Like my
Mhm,
sister, sweet, like the braids you got, the dread stuff. My
mhm,
sister could braid my hair. But the last time I had hair was I was in like 11th grade, and my sister used to braid my hair. And do you know she would braid my hair and then look at it and be like, that one line looks crooked, and like want to take my whole
and
hair.
do it again.
So I'm explaining to her, I said, sis, you're telling me something from a viewer standpoint where the guys who get paid millions of dollars to market, they saying just get started. Don't worry about the best camera. Don't worry about the best angle. You can figure all that
Hmm.
out. Just turn the camera on. Just
Yep.
turn the camera on. So I'm
Yeah.
explaining this to her like, yes, your ideas may be righteous and they may come from a good place,
Hmm.
right? Unlike what you just explained with that, I've had haters too, but with that particular family member, I don't feel like what you said came from a great place. You've offered a death table to me.
Hmm.
That's different. My sister, it was more so like you don't understand.
Yeah.
This is not 2002 where you had to polish everything
And
and
everything
make
has to
sure this.
look the best.
I
Yeah.
don't have to do any of that. I have some soft lights in here. You're gonna see a shadow back here. It don't matter. I just
Yeah.
make content.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it, bro. That's it. All I did was turn on my camera. That's all I did was turn on my camera and hope and pray somebody or a lot of people watch.
And we
And
gonna
if
watch.
and if they don't, tomorrow I'm gonna do it again. I'm
That's
gonna
it.
do it again and see if they're gonna watch it tomorrow. If they don't do it tomorrow, the next day I'm gonna do it
Do it
again and see if they're
again.
gonna watch it again. I'm gonna look insane to y'all. I told my family that when I first started dedicating myself to posting, I said I had calls. My people called me like, everybody keeps saying they see you on the internet posting every day, like you just be posting. I said, yeah, I'm done on purpose. I said, actually, I ain't posting enough. I need to be posting more. They thinking I'm going crazy or just on. I said, okay, y'all see. I'm about to irritate the algorithm. I'm just about to keep pouring it out there. I don't even care what it is or how dumb I look. I'm putting it all out there every time. I don't care. I ain't listening to none of y'all comments. I'm just putting it out there. I ain't asking what this look like, what this. I'm putting it out there. I don't even care.
As you should. So, and to people like my sister, like, so with somebody like a Gary V. I don't know if you're familiar with Gary V. Gary
Yeah, I
V
know
is
exactly who
big,
that
like
is.
literally one of the top internet marketing guys, like marketing guys, period. Man, I watch something because I still do my music, I do other things, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a channel for this, a channel for that, or this, or that, or that. And I was watching Gary V last year, and Gary V said, man, you don't need to do none of that. Just make content. It don't matter what you make the content about. You could give it a fancy title, you can not, you can make a thumbnail, you can not, you can do whatever. He said, man, just make content. Cause
Hmm.
somebody may like certain things over here. certain people may like my whiteboard content. Some people may
Yeah.
want to see me read a novel, like whatever.
Bro, some
Just
people may just want
make
to come listen to
content.
you talk. You don't know what it is that may stick. Listen, literally, bro, two things, bro. First of all, I admire the way you speak anyway, bro. Like your questioning, like you're a great speaker at like no matter you can speak to anybody and hold a great conversation, which is crazy to me. So when I watch you and I see you come up on my live, I click in no matter what you
Yeah,
talk about, who you talking to, just because you're a good speaker. I always just
thank
go and just look because you're a good speaker. It don't even matter who you're talking to. But my biggest pet peeve when somebody asks me like, bro, what I gotta do to do this? Or they'd be like, wait till I get my apartment, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have my room set up. I said, why do you gotta keep making it seem like everything gotta be perfect for you to just go and start? Like, if I sat up here and wait till everything was perfect always, I would never literally start. Nothing is ever gonna be perfect. Everything's always fucked up. Just start. just start.
because you can get what you say the wood board. You can get that fixed
Yeah, you just
tomorrow,
yeah, I get the, I
and
get
then
get
it's
the
gonna be leaves on the ground. They're gonna be saying, "Man, why you didn't rake your leaves?"
everything,
Like,
bro.
so what,
Exactly.
dog?
And let them
So
talk. You want that. Not troll them. Dude, make the next video of you showing the leaves more. Show the leaves a little more. Lean into it. You just gotta know what to do. Everything does not have to be perfect, bro.
that's it,
That's
man.
that's what I learned too, man. Just do it. Just do
Just
it.
do it. And I knew you were gonna say that. Even when you see, we didn't have to do no real prep. And
Yeah.
it was cool. I'm like, I know he gonna say what man, just get to it, man.
I swear. That's it, bro. That's what I
People
did.
think I'm like, even when I say I wrote a book, they like, dang, you wrote a book. I didn't plan on writing a book. I got a VA. And I
Mm,
basically was giving my VA instructions.
mm,
And while I was giving my VA instructions, and I was like, we need to write some blogs on this. I need you to do this. I need you to post this for this. Like I was like giving him instructions, and my VA asked too many questions. So basically, I do too much. And I
yeah.
was like basically trying to make my VA more confident. So I was like, I'm gonna send you all
Feeding
this
this
stuff.
stuff.
Just read some of this stuff today or tomorrow when there's not a lot to do. Like I was basically like giving him stuff because it was Thanksgiving and it's Thanksgiving to us. But over there, he don't care.
Mm,
But with me, I'm like, dude, I'm about to go be with my family. I don't got time to, do X, Y, and Z. So anyway, it was around Thanksgiving time. And I basically gave him these set of instructions. And I was like, damn, this kind of makes sense. So I sat down and put my thoughts together. And then I ended up with enough information that I was like, dang, this kind of like a book. Like honestly. So then I sent it to him. I say, man, organize this a little bit so it look good. And I'ma give this away to my mailing list. By
mm,
the time he organized it a little bit and I read it, like I sat there and read it, Nardo, I'm like, nah, this too good to just give away. I
yeah.
literally fleshed it out a little bit more. Listen, I went through, bro, telling you, I read it and I didn't have a clue about publishing a book, bro. Like not a
Mm,
clue. But I didn't put so much music out. I figured it can't be that much different. The same thing I do with mixing and mastering, I'm gonna have to do with editing and formatting to
yeah.
make sure the book look good. Boom, I did that. Then I was like, the same way I need an album cover, I'm gonna need a book cover. The same way I'm gonna need a scan, a code to scan. I need that for the book. I looked up what it's called, found them, found where I buy them from. I bought a pack of
Mm,
them. It was a little cheaper. Literally everything that I wanted to do, I just looked at something online that was like 10 steps to self-publishing,
mm,
like a basic blog, bro, like a 2-page blog. And I
yeah.
learned everything I needed to learn about publishing a book. I had to move in between then, but basically within 90 days of actually getting this done, I set a date and I basically set a date so I wouldn't be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it sooner or later. Like, nah, this the date, this when it's gonna come out. I made that shit happen, bro.
Mm, yeah.
Literally made it happen. I got it was formatted one way. I hated it basically. I made them go back in, reformat it. I literally started doing stuff and I was like, dude, I'm really about to do this. And
Yeah.
like you said, I'm reading the final version of it and I was like, I didn't catch no misspellings or anything crazy, but I was like, dang, I could have put something here or did this and that. And I was like, man, F that. It's not gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
I'll be
If you
doing
wait
this
for
for
it to be
6 months.
perfect, you gonna man, what that I was talking to Dre, you was talking about the book. I was talking to Dre from I only want to work with friends. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He was telling me, he like, bro, I know that you say you ain't perfect at editing and all this. He said, bro, you need to hold like a class, a virtual class, or write a book or something like that to put out there about how you edit So you can something you can monetize off of because people always ask me that, and he was like, "Shit." Even I was curious, and he was like, "So he not the first person to be curious. He's like, you need to go ahead and do that. Either put a book together or do a class or classes to where you can show people how you doing what you're doing because there's definitely people out there that's interested."
You because what we do is we're like you said, you feel like I feel like my my platform ain't this. But it's somebody with 2,000 followers that's like, dang, how he get 60,000,
Hmm.
50, whatever. So you're always ahead of somebody and you could teach them something.
That's true.
That's the mindset. So even with me, I know I want to go back and get my PhD. So in
Hmm.
my mind, well, I just wait till I get the PhD to write a book. I'm telling you, it came so natural to me
Yeah,
from dealing with my VA. So if nothing, I'm just so glad I had to deal with them. But and because we aspire for better, we don't even take account to where we at.
that's so true,
And
bro.
your personality is more so it's humble. It's a humble personality. So
Hmm.
even with you saying you want your money is because you understand the business and you're not a fool. I'm not gonna let you take advantage of me. Being
Hmm.
humble don't mean you let people take advantage of you.
That's a fact.
So I get what you're saying, but you are at a position where you could definitely help a whole bunch of content creators. And I'm not talking about the people who don't want to start. I'm talking about the people who actually started and who's actually making content and just
Hmm.
want to make it better. And you are in position to actually help those people. So don't sell yourself short.
I never thought about that, to be honest. I Because I'm so busy focused on trying to get somewhere
I know.
that I forget that I'm to somebody I'm somewhere. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? To somebody I'm kind of established, but in my head it's like, bro, I got so far to go that you don't even know the work I'm putting in right now. You don't even know the work I'm putting in. When I get off here, I'm about to go put in some more work right now.
That's what
I
I'm talking
can't
about.
I can't wait, bro. Like my whole life right now is just focused on me. Like I still work a 9 to 5 job, bro.
Mhm.
I still work a 9 to 5 job. So I do that, and immediately it's my business right after that. Even sometime I'm at my job, I got to do me too there. So you know what I'm saying. So this shit is like nonstop now, bro. I chose this life, and I just gotta go with it, dog. It's a lot of shit right now that I be doing just off the love, and just off just passion of trying to get this shit done to where I'm trying to get to my reward. And I know
Mhm.
the reward gonna be there, but it's so much legwork you got to put in before you get to the reward that some people will even drop off because they ain't willing to put in the legwork. But you got to put in the legwork to get the reward. Like I'm getting some benefits right now, but I feel like I should be getting way more than I'm getting right now, or like my benefits should be way more.
They coming. They coming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the a lot of people like some of the self-help stuff, they kind of watered it down to make it a little more palatable to people. Like they make it a, they make stuff easier to digest. Sometimes we gotta get to where it was actually where it was wholesome. We want the whole meal. We don't want it chewed up and gave to us and processed. We want the actual meal, right? And
Mhm.
and what you're saying is basically they watered it down to know your why. It's like a catchphrase. Know your why. Certain things are bigger than you or I,
Mhm.
right? They're bigger because like even with me, I didn't understand it 3, 4 years ago. I was just going with the flow, right? And my flow sent me to my MBA and all of that. And I was kind of stuck, like, okay. But once I realized what my actual purpose was, it was different. I was like,
Mhm.
no, God took me through all of this stuff so I could be able to explain to people like how you just had to deal with a family member. It's my job, like my purpose for me to give you the insight that I gave you on that.
Mhm.
As far as just being able to be like, dang, man, sometimes you got to cut family off or you got to do this. And because you may feel bold for that.
Yeah.
You may feel like, man, I don't want to do my family like that. But you have to in order for you to grow because you are sacrificing yourself to deal with a hater or somebody that kills your spirit, kills your vibe, kills your time, kills your dreams. If you around anybody that do any of that, it don't matter if it's your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, a spouse, a kid, anything,
Mhm.
bro, a grandkid, whatever. You have to get as far away from those type of people as you can, or you will not succeed.
Yeah. That is man. That's gospel. I'm telling you, dog. That's not just a saying. That's not just a saying. You cannot get nowhere with negative like that negative shit around you at all.
And
And
if
I'm not
you are
even saying I made it nowhere. I just know it. Like
no, 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 no,
the
no,
way
no,
I
no, and
felt
you
when I
gotta
got rid
quit
of it.
doing that. You gotta quit doing that too, right?
Mhm.
Because that comes from being around insecure
Go.
people too, right?
Mhm.
That come from being around insecure people for you to have to keep, minimizing your success. Forget what you haven't done. You've done something and a lot more than people. What happens is we are around people who don't aspire as high as we do. So when we say something, we feel like we have to dim our light a little bit so they don't get offended. Fuck them.
Mhm.
You're doing great. It's going to
Mhm.
keep going because you're constantly working and you're earning everything that you get, bro. But you don't got to say, I ain't nowhere. No, you're somewhere.
Mhm.
You don't have to do that. You around other greatness, even if they have 1 million followers and they doing something on a higher level, they're going to respect what you're doing.
Mhm.
The only people who don't respect what you're doing is people who have done nothing
Sure,
because
you so
they don't
right.
understand the work you had to put in to get to 50, 60, 70,000, 80,000, whatever followers.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? It's just about being around the right people. Even if they're doing 10 million times better than you,
Yeah.
they understand your work ethic and what you're doing, and they really respect you having built something.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, if you get around people, you will think like, dang, man, they gonna think my love. So when what I'm explaining is when you say, I ain't nowhere to somebody that's nowhere, it make them feel better.
Yeah.
When you say that around somebody that's actually somewhere, they're gonna correct you the way I just did.
Yeah.
They're gonna say, don't do that. You doing great.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, they're gonna if you around anybody that's doing decent, they gonna tell you, man, you doing good.
Bro, you so right, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know what you doing right now, but you so right. I'm telling, just man, listen. The crowd I was with just a couple weekends ago, they literally poured into me. Basically, was telling me some of the same stuff. Like I always try to. I mean, I am humble. I am humble, but I try to stay humble,
You a
and
humble guy.
that's what kind of makes me say that. And they also kept telling me the same thing you just said. Like, bro, stop saying that. Like, you like, bro, you put in that work, like, but it's just to me, it don't feel like that, pot. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'm not trying to put on or nothing. This is
Yeah.
literally, I don't feel like I've done anything literally
Yeah.
because I want it so bad where I want to get to and I ain't got there. So right now I feel like I ain't done nothing.
I
Like
get it.
I'm
I
a
get it.
P.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying, I'm not telling you to lose humility. I'm telling you to reframe it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
That's
I
it.
totally
Just
understand it.
reframe it. Yep.
And you
Just
right, you
reframe it.
so right. You so right about being people with low self-esteem or just like people you try to make yourself feel better around. You hit it on the head. That's why I
Yeah.
couldn't even refute it. You so right.
I've done it. I've been
Sometimes, yeah.
around people where I'm doing things on a certain level and I don't really want to talk about it because I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable or they don't know. But when I get around people that's like, like doctorate people and people that's like they have certain levels of success. When I'm around them, it's a whole different thing. They're actually pushing me to do something else. Like, so have you thought about going back and getting your doctorates? Like, you thought about this? Hey, have you thought about that? Like, it's a whole different attitude. And I'm like, no, I want to be around that. Like I don't want to
Yes.
be around anybody. I gotta dim my light or shrink myself for their comfort. Like, why do I have to dim my light and shrink myself for you? Like, I'm great. When you get around people that like it's like, bro, people hate for me to be like, I'm great. I'm like, nah, bro. If y'all know what I just did a whole 180.
Yeah.
I did
I
a whole
swear.
180, my
I
man.
swear.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
got
I'm not about to let you tell me that that's nothing. How many people you see go through foster homes, boys' homes, state prison, federal prison, and then say, "Look, dog, I'm good.
hmm
I'm going to do this," and I ain't look back, man. I want middleman a nickel bag of weed, and it's legal here. I don't
Yeah.
do anything, bro, but the right thing. Nobody is going to take anything away from me because I know that it was times when I came home, Nard, where my money was tight, bro. You see
hmm
my kids in sports and all that shit, bro. It was times where I'm like, damn, how I'm gonna pay this 250 for that
Yeah.
football team. You know what I'm saying? How I'm gonna do this? How I'm gonna do that? It was times of that. And I still didn't say, I'm gonna grab this pack. I'm gonna just
hmm
hustle a little bit. So
And you know
nobody,
it's the easiest thing to do.
come
No, it's
on,
the
bro. It's a
easiest thing to
phone call
do.
away. My name good. I ain't
Yeah.
told on nobody. And I'm gonna get it gone.
Yeah. He said it still got the Clio.
I'm still me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still me. So
Yeah.
I ain't never worried about it. But I'm saying for me to have the switch to like, I'm not even gonna entertain that,
Hmm.
right? I've had to borrow money before when I first came home. Like, shoot, man, I need 500 for this. I gotta pay something, or I gotta pay this. But
Hmm.
I'm not saying, shoot, man, I know somebody with 100 blues. I can get them for 16 and sell them for 22. It's not
Yeah.
even in my mindset because I know God got something for me. I just got to get through this storm.
Yep. Bro,
I
you
just
done
got to
been through
get through
every
this storm.
storm, dog. You done been through
Come
every.
on,
This
bro.
your sunshine right now,
Come on,
dog.
bro. Even like, bro, I'm up. I'm like smiling up, feet up
Yeah.
right now, right? But man, anything can happen. It can get tight tomorrow, and I'ma still smile because I know God
Hmm.
has created like the He's given me the strength to get through all of this.
Yeah.
All of this. He didn't do this for nothing.
That's so true, bro.
He didn't do this for nothing, Art. I'm like, man, God, I was tested. It was nothing but test the first couple years I was home. I was
Yeah.
tested. I made it through the test. When I first started doing taxes 3 years ago, the lady ganked me for 7,500. I got a lawsuit somewhere I got to file this week. I don't know where.
Hmm. I saw you
Uh,
talking about it on your
Yeah,
page.
she
Yeah.
worked me. She worked me for like 7,500. That was a test because that was to see if I was gonna quit. It was a test to see
Crash out.
if I was gonna crash out or if I really had made the change that I said I made. You know what I did? I kept doing taxes. I found a mentor that I work with now. Now I run a whole tax team. I resell
Hmm.
like I'm a service bureau, bro. Even that, God tested me. You know what happened? I met a dude that's running a tax promote. He do whatever he do, and he was telling me he been doing it like 20 years. He's the ex street dude. He said, "Jackpot, they not gonna give you a EFIN, which is the big tax number you need." And
Hmm.
I said, "They not gonna give me an EFIN." He like, "No, you got that felony." Blah blah blah. He like, you just got to work under somebody else, Ethan, and you got to do blah blah blah. It is he basically tried to shoot down. Thank God I had already filed for it. I went
Hmm.
and took the fingerprints with the utmost confidence. I did
Yeah.
everything with the utmost confidence, Nardo, because God ain't sent me here for no reason.
Facts.
You feel me? I did
Yeah.
everything with the utmost. I walked into the fingerprint place with my 10 felonies. I, I danced in that thing, right?
Yeah.
Boom. I got in there, did my fingerprint, cracked jokes with the lady, slid up out of there. Boom. It usually take about 45 days. Man, it was damn near 6 months later. I'm like, these
That's
people ain't about to get,
crazy.
I said, these people ain't about to give me no Ethan, right? Because dog did kind of put it in my head a little. I don't even talk to him no more.
Hmm.
Because it's too much like hate. But he had put it in my head, they ain't gonna give it to me by then, right?
Yeah.
And I said, man, I swear, dog, I walked in the house one day and seen the letter from the IRS. I almost just threw it on the table and was like, man, but I read it because I'm doing taxes. I don't know if they trying to audit something or whatever. Man, I read it. They said, congratulations on your EFIN real life business solutions, blah, blah, blah. I said, what?
Give my shit.
Man, I
Give
said
my
that to my
shit.
mentor. She said, "Oh, you good now? You can just pay these few bands and be a service bureau." I said, "Oh, we
Hmm.
walking now. I don't got to pay the extra for the tax fees per return. I don't have to buy software. I can resell software, make money. I cleaned up this year,
Yeah.
cleaned up because I done got rid of all this extra stuff I was getting charged for.
Yeah.
But let me listen to that guy. I'm through.
Yeah.
I probably it's only the first year. I probably made about 35,000 dollars extra
Yeah.
for not listening to this dummy
Yeah.
who was only trying to limit me because he got denied or
Hmm.
he couldn't get one or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody talked him out of filing, whatever.
That's crazy.
I never let him get to me.
Hmm.
And I started limiting my contact with him. Like, oh dog, your spirit ain't like my spirit. I
Yeah.
got
You notice
warrior
that you can
spirit.
notice that shit quick.
I got warrior spirit. You tell me, man, you're not gonna do this. Same thing with the master's degree, bro. It was, oh, right before I graduated with my bachelor's, they was like, because I had a scholarship. My bachelor's program, they gave me a scholarship fresh out of prison called the Warrior Strong Scholarship. They basically paid for my bachelor's. Going towards the end, they were like, you're not gonna graduate in June, well in May, because you got to take 10 classes. You usually only take 4 classes per semester. So they was like, I'm gonna have to take 2 more classes in the summer so I can graduate in August. So I tell the lady, I said, no, I'm gonna graduate in May. She was like, well, um, I mean, the only way you could do that is if you take 5 classes each semester, the next 2 semesters. I said, yeah, that's what we gonna do. She looked at me, she like, but your scholarship is uh, um, it's a you got to keep a certain grade point average. It's an academic scholarship. You got to do this and that, and we don't want you to lose the scholarship because you and such and such. And Mr. Hill, you got kids, and you got. I said, yeah, 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 that's cool. I swear, I told her, I said that's cool. Just let me know how to break these 5 classes up into 2 semesters, and I'll make sure
Mm-hmm.
I sign up for these 5 classes. Signed up for the 5 classes. I finished the semester. I finished the school year with like a 3.87. I finished the semester with a 3.89. I finished the
Mm-hmm.
actual degree with a 3.87.
Yeah.
So I took when I seen her before graduation, she was like, you know, you said you could do. I said, she said you were so confident. I couldn't do nothing but roll with it.
Yeah.
This is what she told me. She said you were so confident. She said I wasn't gonna try to talk you out of it. You said I got this. He must got it. He knows
Mm-hmm.
something I don't know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I hate when people do that. Don't put no limitations on me. Don't put them on me.
Get away from them, Nardo. I'm telling
Yeah.
everybody the same thing, man. These people have limited thinking. Get away from them as
Yep.
fast as you can, man.
It's so crazy, bro. It's the same people that you done grew up with your whole life. It could be your family. It could be your brother, your sister, bro. If they negative and you know, man, listen, as kids, don't you know when it, even like from like when we how we used to dress as kids, you go to school, when you get dressed, you think about what the next motherfucker gonna say about you when you get to school. Or this crew is these tight enough where they ain't gonna roast me? And then you start keeping that same mindset the whole way you getting older. The people you thought was cool, if they said
Yep.
something bad about whatever you was doing, you stopped doing it because you wanted to impress them. Bro, that is the worst shit for you, bro. That's the worst shit for you. And I was 33 years old when I found that out. 33 years old when I found out worrying about what somebody else think is the worst shit for you.
Shit, better than 50.
Man. But I mean,
You,
at some, that's funny saying.
I ain't
Hey, but I'm
50. I'm
just
just
telling you, I
saying
know what
you're
you're
the
saying
40s.
though. But yeah, that's just, I mean, shit, that shit is crazy,
You wouldn't
dog.
be able to do what you're doing if you let the limiters limit you, right? You got
Yeah.
certain people. So you got to think about it like math, right? You have people that are multipliers, and you can be a multiplier. And what that means is you take whatever situation that you're in or whoever you talk to and you multiply it. You can multiply by 2, 5, 10, 12, 20, 80, whatever. You're a multiplier. You multiply anything that you're around, you bring that type of energy, that type
Hmm.
of conversation, those type of resources. Or you can be a divider, right? You can
Yep.
multiply or you can divide,
Hmm.
right? Same concept. You can be a adder, right? You can
Yep.
add something to a situation,
That's so
or you
true.
can be a subtractor.
Subtractor.
Just
Hey, that
it
is
just
so
is
true,
what it
bro.
is, bro. People
Yeah.
never think about this, right? But if you think about it like that, like what am I doing to this situation, right? Am I adding, subtracting, dividing, or
Or
multiplying?
multiplying, right?
Am I actually taking away from this situation? Even when I was single, right? I didn't deal with women unless I could add to their situation. And it didn't have to be monetary. If I
Hmm.
could give them some gain,
Yeah.
then I feel like I'm doing my job. So even now with the women on my tax team, like one of the girls on my tax team, she mentioned that she wanted to do funding. I hooked her up with my funding guy. I said I'll introduce you to the plug. It's a lady that do funding named Ashley. Ashley, the plug, Ashley been doing funding for like a long time, and she do it the right way, not like internet way. And I was like, I'm gonna introduce you to Ashley, but me and Ashley not as close personally as my guy Asim. I'm gonna introduce you to Asim first. But I'm gonna get you around to Ashley. Ashley emailed me about 2 weeks ago and said, "Hey Alvin, I got some openings for my program." She gave me a massive discount. You know what I
Hmm.
said? I said, "Hey Ashley, one of the girls on my tax team actually just asked me about funding, and I mentioned you. Can you give her the same price?"
Hmm.
Oh, she did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she did it. She
Yeah.
did it, and we worked it out. So we
Yeah.
started like 2 weeks ago. But the point is, when people do something like that to you, they mention it. I could have easily took the class myself, then charged her to teach her something, all of that. No, I'm
Hmm.
not going to do that. I'm going to bring you in the situation and help you multiply.
Yep.
That's all we can do in life for your kid, for your woman, for anybody. You have to think, am I adding, subtracting, dividing, or multiplying? The goal is always to multiply. You can add, but you only add one, two, three, four, five. Multiply is I'm going to take your five and instead of making it six, I'm going to make it 10,
10.
20,
Yeah.
30, 40, 50, 60.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You want to multiply. So you want to take whatever somebody is doing and multiply it. When you leave this conversation, I bring you on camera and basically pour it into you a little bit, you gonna
Mm-hmm.
multiply.
Yep. Yep. The type of that's the type of covering I need over my life. I need
That's
people to
it.
speak like that around me, dog.
They said,
Like that,
look,
man.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was young, man. I was probably like 12 or 13. They say, man, you either gonna be a rapper, a pastor, or a pimp. Think about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All of them got a mouthpiece. All of them talk, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, that's your lane. I know that. You know, I know that.
Now think about this. Now it's podcasting. So you could be a
Same
rapper, a
lane.
pastor, a pimp,
Or a podcaster, right? Hey, you could
man.
have been on the radio. I remember going with you on tour or whatever. You used to be doing interviews and everything.
Yeah.
That's when I really picked up a lot of game, bro. You don't even know it. I picked up a lot of game from that shit. I was young too, bro.
Yeah.
Like just the way you was handling people and talking, the way you was moving, like in the rooms with all the like all those different weird artists. Like, bro, you was probably the only normal person in these rooms, and you knew they was weird, bro.
Weird
But the
as
way you
hell.
operating with them, you ain't treat nobody like they was the weirdo. You know what I'm saying? You talk with everybody. You were so charismatic, like everything, like you stood out. I used to listen to you during the interviews, the way you speak to them, speaking to everybody. I'm like, dog, no, like, yeah, he a rapper, but like, this dude can speak. Like, this dude can speak, dog. Like, for real.
For
You
real.
ain't just like no dumb rapper.
Yeah, and we never even talked about that because by the time we got in the car, it was
Yeah,
17:38.
yeah. And I was young. I probably didn't even know what I was watching, to be honest. But
Yeah,
as I got older, a lot of that shit stuck with me. You wouldn't even know it though. You wouldn't even know it. But
yeah,
I'm just letting you know that I was watching as a young person that was like really like impressionable at the time. A lot of that shit stuck with me, dog. And I still
man.
appreciate you that for that to this day.
My
Like letting me
God.
go with you and everything, dog. Even when came back and went to Kalamazoo,
Yeah,
where we
yeah.
go up there, we went somewhere up that way, man.
Grand Rapids, I think.
Grand Rapids or something like that, man. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, bro, I remember everything, dog. All that,
that's what's
man.
up. You know what else,
Hey,
my guy?
Brandon, appreciate you, dog, for support, bro.
Thank you, Brandon. My guy, right? I got a guy, same kind of situation. It's a guy named R3. So R3, they shoot videos, a bunch of stuff. They make content too. But R3, he reach out to me every few months and say, Jackpot, we need to do this podcast. I got a location. Jackpot, he literally stay on my head, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
didn't peep it at first. I'm like, dog, I feel like you. He like, man, you just gotta get in front of the people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He reached out to me this year. He reached out to me like probably like maybe a month and a half ago. He like, bro, it ain't you, bro. I had a little bit of this going on, but we gotta get you on this podcast.
Yeah. I remember when I was doing my podcast, this shit was like in 2014, 15. I
Yeah.
was telling my mans and I'm like, no, we gotta get Pot on here. Like, bro, this when you was doing your rap thing. I'm just like, we gotta get Pot on here. Like, I'm like, he know what he doing, he know what to talk. Like, if I had a podcast partner, it'd probably be your ass. Like, you know how to talk, dog. You know how to keep everything moving, bro. Like,
My God,
yeah,
man. I really appreciate that, man. See,
absolutely.
now you left me feeling like let's get it. You know what
Bro,
I
you
mean?
ain't done, dog. You ain't done. I promise you ain't. I promise you ain't done. Bro, I ain't did none of this with no other people. A couple other people hit me up about like
Yeah.
podcasts and interviews and stuff. I didn't, to be honest, I didn't know which route I wanted to go or nothing. So a lot of them was left on red. Then a couple of them I said yeah to, and then shit fell apart. But I'm like, my nigga, Pot, like I gotta come through, bro. Like we gotta do something together. I know you know how to speak, like and
Most
nobody
definitely.
else.
And I peeped it when
Yeah.
I asked you, you was excited. And it wasn't like, yeah, we'll just get something together next week. You like, nigga, what's your weekend? What's the
I
like
couldn't wait. I couldn't wait, bro. Look, I was gonna get my hair done. I was up at
well,
six
I
o'clock
see
this
you got the
morning.
crispy line. I
Man,
wasn't even
listen, dog. I'm like, if I'm gonna be on there with Pop, man, I'm about to come correct, dog. I ain't lying. I ain't lying to you, bro. I was literally excited
ah,
about that shit, bro. I really
man,
admire you as a OG, like in my life. Like you
man,
taught me stuff that you ain't even mean to teach me. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like
what's
for
up. Now
real.
you trying to make a nigga cry on camera.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know, bro. I was young, dog, back in the day. Nigga getting I had real money as a young dude. Didn't know what to do with it. I'm just watching everybody else with money. What y'all doing with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to. Y'all taught me a lot, bro. I ain't had nobody in my family like that. Like I was
That's
around.
what's up. Damn, that's what's up. And then I
Yeah,
never, like you say, I just be moving and grooving. You know what
yeah.
I'm
You ain't
saying?
know. You
Yeah, I
didn't know.
did.
You never was trying to teach me nothing ever. You that wasn't your plan, but you did. You
Yeah,
did. And a
that's
couple
what's
other
up.
guys that we was with. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
that's
yeah.
what's up. And I'm like you say, man, God really just sometimes God just have a light over you, man. Like, cause all of the stuff I've been through, and like even with some of the guys I done lost, different situations I done been in, I'm like, man, God really have a plan. Like people say that and they be like, and they like make songs, God's plan, and they think it's
Mm-hmm.
like some kind of like fashionable thing to say.
Yeah,
But
trendy and shit like
it's
that.
always
Yeah, like nah.
it's not like when God really have a plan. And me and my lady did our first day of relationship therapy today, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she thought I was gonna tell that lady that.
You told her what you tell the lady?
I said, "Listen, man, no, I'm me, bro." I told the lady, I said, "Listen," because she's like, we all just want, validation, and so I said, "No, I don't need validation." I told the lady that. She was, man, she looked at me like, well, I say, nah, I don't need validation. If
Mm-mm.
anybody ever felt like I needed validation, they can't know me. I said,
Yeah.
I'm self-validated. I'm self-motivated. I said, because God got me. God told me what I need to do, and that's what I'm doing. I said, now,
Yeah.
if I need to sit down and recollect myself and get back on the course, then I gotta do that. I said, but for the last year or two, I've been on the course and God is giving me everything that I need to succeed. So I don't need validation from people,
Mm-hmm.
right? I made a lot of money. I didn't go out and buy a new car. I got a new crib because the kids need their space and I wanted to level up for them. But my car
Mm-hmm.
run just fine. I didn't go get a new car to go stunt for people. And so my car get me from A to B. I don't
Yep.
got to do nothing crazy. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. It's 10 years old. It run perfect. Like my
Yeah.
car run perfect. So I don't do nothing for validation, right? I didn't
Mm-hmm.
come on here with my jewelry on. I got some decent jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I did the interview with Dogface, I came from a video shoot, so I did have some jewelry on. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying it's more of a natural thing than for me to be like, oh, let me get on here. I gotta be fresh. I gotta do this. Now I'm gonna clean up and shave, like you said.
Right.
You wanna be presentable. But when I told that lady what I said, Nardo, the lady looked at me like
She
what the
probably
hell?
thought you was a narcissist.
Man, narcissists. Listen, man, that's such a I hate them words, bro. Like
Me too, bro.
they wanna feminize us so bad,
So
bro. They want
bad,
us to
bro.
be so low and feel low about ourselves. And that's just a way to try to tame us. You think white people running around screaming narcissists everywhere?
Yeah.
They not doing that. That's some stuff for black women to escape accountability. And when men do it, it sound kind of gay to me that men to call other men narcissists. Like,
That
bro,
is that
that's
that is
weird, bro.
definitely fruity, bro.
That's
That's
weird,
fruity.
bro. These guys got weird
Like,
things, bro. I'm around men. You know what I do when I'm around men? I compliment my brothers. I love that line up.
mm-hmm.
Man, you looking good.
That's
Man,
me
I
all day.
I bumped into a dude 2, 3 weeks ago at the Foot Locker. I was spending too much money. And I was walking in the Foot Locker and dude came out with a crispy fade. You know what I did? I stopped. I said, bro, they got you together. The line up crispy, the such and such. And he was looking at me. He just bust out laughing.
Bro,
I
you know what
said,
that do to other guys, bro? We put our guard down immediately, bro. Like, we ain't got to be tough, like, bro. Like, we could be actual human beings, bro. I could give you a compliment and we
come on,
keep
bro.
on moving, my
Man, I
dog.
love us, Nardo.
I do that all
It's
the
it's
time.
it's this the most genuine, real energy. When my lady first met me, right? 12, 13, whatever years ago, it was a lady, it was an older lady. She was a little big, she was around us, and she had her hair done up. And I was like, dang, I like your hair. She was pissed. You just gonna I say, dog, it's me. I
Yeah.
like her hair. Her hair was nice. I said, you can't even knock the hair. It's just me. I didn't want to
Yeah.
do nothing with this lady. Like
I'm going to, gotta say something. If I
it's
think it, I'm going to
just
say it.
me. We talk so bad about each other and look at his shoes, look at this, look at that. You know what I'm saying? We do that
Yep.
so much that we've made it to where it's so bad to give a compliment or we feel awkward. Bro, I give compliments everywhere. I might
Yeah.
walk in a store and see a nice jogging outfit. Like, dang, that's a nice jogging outfit. You know, where you get that from? Hey,
Yeah.
that's this. Like, I give compliments so much. And I'm not worried about nobody thinking I'm gay or something. Like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with my, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
like giving compliments. It just be like, it make me feel good to be able to compliment somebody.
I talk,
You know?
that's what I relate to you with that, bro. I relate to you with that. Like, I'm not like a hater, or I'm not too tough to say, dude, you got good smelling cologne. Where you get that cologne
I do
from?
the same
You know what
thing.
I'm saying? Like, I ain't too tough to say that.
Yeah.
I ain't even own that. I'm never own that, nothing other than that. Like,
That's it.
I'm gonna
That's it.
compliment you, or if I don't like your sweater, I'll be like, boy, I hate everything about that sweater. And still shake your hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something. I can't not say nothing.
Yeah. But you got to think what kind of world we live in where they make you feel bad for being nice.
Yeah,
What kind of world do we live in where they make you feel like your masculinity is in question for giving a
you
compliment?
so right, bro. I don't know. Society's
Being
jacked up.
it's being and it's society, but it's us as a culture because they'll make you feel bad for being smart. I've had people tell me,
All the
man,
time.
somebody told me one day, like, yeah, because you be reading all them books and stuff. Like there was something like wrong with that.
Like, you the dummy.
Like
You the
I'm the
dummy.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, man,
you
'cause,
he didn't read too many one too many
yeah, man,
books.
you be reading all them books and stuff. I said, dog, you need to read one.
Try
Like,
to
what
make
are
me
you?
feel dumb for reading is
So that's the
crazy.
type of but growing up, if you don't know any better, Nar, that's the stuff that make you feel like, well, I'ma act stupid.
Yep,
Well, now
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
gonna
be
let
the
nobody
class
catch me reading
clown.
a book. Yeah,
Now
I
I'm
don't
gonna
want
be the
nobody.
class clown. Now I'm gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? They make it to where now you don't want to be a genius, right?
Or I don't want to be the nerd in the
Yeah,
class.
yeah. I don't want
Like,
to be the
why
nerd.
not? Why not be the nerd? Be the nerd.
No, listen, my
Yeah.
youngest son, right? My youngest son, he 8. His whole thing is I gotta be the smartest kid in the class. And he'll tell me, like, Dad, Ali, he's in the 99, whatever. Like, he be tripping. He be
He be watching
tripping
everybody numbers.
in
He be watching the
percentile.
kids' numbers.
He don't play. I pump
Yeah.
him up, right? I don't be like, man, you were, I pump him up. I'm like the other little boy, something, I forgot the little boy name. But the little boy was like right with him.
Yeah.
I said, Cash, man, if you don't sit down and read this week, man, he gonna pass you up.
Well, you gotta
Cash be
separate
on it.
yourself. You
Cash
gotta
be on it.
separate yourself.
He on
Yeah.
YouTube watching math problems. He was like 6
Getting
doing
smarter.
multiplication.
He getting smarter on purpose.
He
Like, no,
was
I'm gonna
like
learn
6.
these.
For real, he was like 6 doing multiplication and division, right? And
Yeah.
he was saying, "Man, I gotta keep practicing, Dad, because some little boy, it's an Arabic little boy, it's Ali, it's something, bro.
Uh-huh.
Qasim something, Qasim, some little, it's
Cause
a little Arabic dude, some little Arabic dude, but he dead serious. He was sitting there studying these multiplications and division. He really know his stuff and he understand it. Dad, 48 divided by 8 is this because you get this many eights in a, like, he literally was on it because Kasim, whatever the little boy, was catching up.
yeah. Yeah, that's good right there, bro. Now that I got a son, that's the kind of stuff I want to be on with him. I don't want him to think that whatever he doing is lame. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was taught. Like, you want to
That's
start,
my
you want to play with robots. I'm like, you all lame. You'll never hear that from me about
yeah,
my son.
that was
Like,
my
nah,
point.
yeah, yeah, I know exactly. But I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be a robot dad. We're gonna be
Yeah,
robotic
we
dad,
gonna get
nigga,
this
right there
together.
with you. Yes, sir. We're
That's
gonna
what I
be
had to
lanes
learn, man.
together.
Because and my mom, she catch certain things like this and feel offended, but my mom got like a 6th, 7th grade education. So
Yeah.
as I started to, develop, and it was like, okay, boom, she don't know what to, she just know my son smart. Like I was in a gifted and talented program, then I'm testing high for everything. Even
Hmm.
going into jail, they make you test for this stuff. The lady said, you got the highest score on everything. Yeah, I'm laying like that. Like, I'm not about
Yeah.
to dim my light. Nigga, I'm laying like that.
Yeah.
She said, when you go to the institution, they're gonna make you a tutor, right? So I go to the institution. I'm in level 4 now. So I go in there. My celly was a Mexican dude named Toby from Grand Rapids. I go in there. Toby say, man, I had a little money. So my sister had a little money. I ain't have nothing, but
Mhm.
I was spoiled. So he was like, man, what job you put down that you wanted? I said, well, I wanted the tutor job. He said, yeah, that's a good one. He like, man, because people be on the tutor list for like 2, 3 years. This is what he tell me, right?
Yeah.
Do you know them people call me out like the next week?
To be a see another time they try to put a
He try to
boundary
do
around you. Yeah,
yeah, he
can't
said
do it.
the next week they call me out. He don't know my scores though, but when they call me out, mind you, I'm 19 at the time. They
Hmm.
got this program called the Milk Program. Everybody that's my age without a GED got to go to school. If you under 21, you got to go to school all day. Everybody else only go 1 hour, like one class period. but it's 3 class periods, 2 in the morning, 1 after lunch. I was
Mm-hmm.
at the school all day because I was a tutor, but people thought I was over there all day because I was in the milk program. Now, mind you, it's because when I get out of school, I rap and I'm doing gangster shit in the
Mm-hmm.
joint. I mean, I'm just still me. I'm young and a little wild at the time. So as it started to progress, people start to realize it like, nah, even though they older, dude the ringleader, dude
Yeah.
over there in dude the tutor, dude ain't in the milk program. And
Yeah.
the respect level started to raise a lot higher. Like, damn, dude ain't really a goofy. He just be on what he be on. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So now uh when I go in there and those test scores that got me in that tutor job, do you know I got into a fight, went to the hole, they gave me another tutor job. Fresh
Dang.
out the hole. I was out the hole like 2, 3 weeks. They sent me back over there to
Mm-hmm.
be a tutor.
Hey, you
They
was
did.
getting quick question. You was getting you got into mad scraps in jail.
The first couple years.
This
Now
your
the
first. This your first bid.
my
This your
first
first
bit,
bid.
not
Okay.
this bit. This bit I had to
Okay.
throw a couple niggas around. The first bit. So I was still aggressive.
Yeah, you was younger.
I was younger. Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
still aggressive. And they kind of pumped me up. I was in the county for a year. And they was like, man, when you go to jail, you gotta you whoop and you looking at a lot of time, you're gonna go to level 4 first. You're gonna have to.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in there aggressive. What gave me understanding was a nigga knocked me out. Nigga snuck me in front of the police and knocked me out. He hit
Yeah.
me in the back of the head with a lock. Right? I didn't bossed him around a little bit. And I say, man, we gonna step outside. The nigga they let me step outside, hit me right there in front of the police, and was
Yeah.
like, nigga, I told you leave me alone. He dead as a doorknob now, but
What he told he did as a doughnut.
woo,
That's when
I ain't
somebody don't even
nigga.
respect him no more.
Listen,
Can't
man,
even
dead as a
respect that.
doorknob. You goofy. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he did get down though. So, but it wasn't like I didn't take it for granted. Even though I was young and wild, I realized that he only hit me once time in the back of the head. He could have like permanently done damage to me, beat me in the face, and that's how I looked at it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I got my understanding because I ain't lost a fight. I still haven't lost a fight.
Never to this day.
I haven't lost a fight since maybe 10, 11 years old or
Oh,
something.
that don't count. That don't
I
count.
said it in a song, Nardo. I said it in a song. I said I got jumped at the game. I got jumped at the game, snuck in the joint. I guess you get the motherfucking point. I said it in a
Mm-hmm.
song and I meant it. If anybody tell you anything different, they lying. Like flat
But
out
you
lying.
so wait, those were your only two fights though, was it?
Hell no, I handle my business.
I was just bullshit with you.
No,
I'm
no, hell
like,
no. No, I handle my business, man. That's why me and Snap was talking shit.
oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? I handle my business. So we
Yeah.
had that's why we had our little back and forth when I was talking about he too little. Cause
Uh,
I was doing, handling my business. So
yeah.
I handle my business. I was the type of dude that, you could call and, we
And
having
you wasn't
dispute.
no little fella either. I don't know what your size is right now all the way, but back then you had a little size on you. Like
Yeah, I'm still me,
you
you
was
know what I'm
jacked.
saying? Yeah,
You
I'm
look a
still
little
me.
slimmer now though. You don't look like
No,
you was
I'm
jacked
I'm
like back in the
actually
day.
I'm actually bigger. I'm just not as big because I ain't lifting as much weights now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I done fell off a little bit. Like I'm getting older. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely and I'm stronger than I was then. Just it don't look as good as it did. But but I was still active and still like I was still pulling up. That's why I was like, he could be the
yeah.
pull up king. Now I was calling myself the pull up king. Cause it was literally like, even in the hood. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I couldn't get fights in the hood because
Mhm.
I had fought so much
They knew
that it
about your hands.
yeah, so I couldn't really get fights in the hood. It was only like outside, like rapper dudes and stuff that had just talk junk on. I was
Mhm.
like, bro, I'll pull up. That's kind of my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I was getting that off at first, but
Mhm.
eventually that slowed down to where I had to like force the issue. But now I be on all peace, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I said it, I meant it. Like I got jumped at the game. What's crazy is my dog was just over here last week talking about he was on speakerphone with my other homie and they was talking about the game. Now the
Mhm.
rumor is I won the fight at the game. They did jump me,
Yeah.
but the rumor is
Somebody won. They
I,
jumped you, but you
I
won.
still
You
won
felt
the
like you gave
fight.
them a run for their money though,
No, no, no.
huh?
I don't feel like nothing because I blacked out. I was just punching everything that looked like they was. Listen, bro, I'm telling you, Nard, I swear to God, security from the school because I was fresh out of high school.
Uh,
I bump into these was like grown niggas. I didn't know they was grown niggas at the time. I find out that they was grown niggas. But I swear to God, the security, I bump into the security at the like Family Dollar or something. He come over there, he like, heal. He say, man, I was coming over there to break that shit up at the game the other night. He said, but man, I got close and was just looking like, what the fuck? He say, "Man, where you learn how to fight like that?" Swear to
See, you know, you
God.
just was punching stuff, just
I handle my
punching
business,
anything.
bro. Like I said,
Yeah,
now I don't be wanna and I feel like it's almost a weakness now to have to be physical. I feel like if you can't get to an understanding or get away from around people, I feel like it's a weakness for you to have to exert your physical strength,
yeah,
right? Unless somebody don't have that understanding. Like some people only understand violence, Nardo. Like
yep,
where you gotta do something to them. Like it's literally like dog, you know what I'm saying? Like I done asked you
hmm,
to step off. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen a
yep.
dude punch somebody that seemed to have like a mental problem. It was like probably like a month or two ago online, and dude kept saying like, "Dude, back off! Why you keep following us?" And you got to protect yourself. So if I have to, be in one of those situations, or if we out somewhere and I got to fight my way out the club, but for the most part, if, like us having a misunderstanding, I feel like
You can get over anything.
yeah, I feel like grown men should be able to look, bro. You either, either we get an understanding or we agree to disagree and go our separate ways. That's what, man. I got an MBA. Who running around with a a, a graduate degree and want to fight?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't
they
want
ain't
to fight,
even
bro.
like that's how bro, listen. I'm so respectful. I'm overly respectful. You can disrespect me, I'ma still respect you. Just don't touch me. That's the only problem I got. I don't care what happened, just don't touch me. That's all I
That's
care
it.
about. You call me
No,
any name you want. We can smile and play it out. Like just that's where I got a problem. Just don't touch me.
this my guy. So
The Forum
GX,
magazine, that's my guy too, man.
you talking about
That's what's
GX?
up. Yeah.
Listen, GX. Now GX, I'm gonna put you on blast, GX, since you tapped in. Check your text messages because I text you and I look.
Look, he done got himself in some shit. He done walked there and got himself in some shit.
Cause I text you and I said GX gave me, he done told me what cameras to get, told me everything, get these microphones, do this, do that, and all that's cool. But I said GX, I texted him like 2 weeks ago. I said I need to come up there. I need to do this interview. So now that he on blast and he tapped in, he can't run. I know it's him. We both know who that is.
Yeah. Yeah, he just stepped in some shit.
Yeah, we both know who that is. That's why I put him on blast on here. I ain't gonna call him and let him duck me. I'm gonna put him on blast because he tapped in and throwing up fire emojis. But I
Yeah.
really need to get on there and do this interview with GX, man.
Bro, you know
I,
that was one of my first best friends in this whole world?
oh, that's what's up,
Yeah,
man.
that's crazy, bro. That was one of my first best friends ever, and then no lie. He used to live right around the corner from me.
Now he talking about he gonna DM me. I text him. He talking about he gonna DM me.
He
I
ain't see the
text him.
text. He ain't see the text, pot. He gonna DM you though. He ain't see it. He got you though. You know we be getting busy, dog. You know
Yeah,
people
no,
be
I get it.
busy.
And he doing this thing though. I respect his platform. Even when I reached out to him, I ain't reach out and say, "Hey, do me a favor." I said, "Look, man, how much you charge for this?" Like, but it go back to what you saying. You respect the game. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it never was personal. It never was personal. You
You gotta
understand?
respect the game. Yep.
I didn't even know y'all knew each other now. That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
I met him kind of recently, like last year, maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
One of the guys I do nonprofit work with, my brother Phil X, brung me down there, and we
Hmm.
kicked it a little bit, and we exchanged numbers, and he literally like helped me get some of my content stuff, like my microphones, and I just like good people, good energy, good
Yeah,
vibe.
he good
Yeah,
for the ecosystem, man. He didn't
good
gave me
good
so much
energy,
game.
man.
He didn't
Yeah,
gave me so much game over the last few weeks and months, bro. I'm telling you, dog. So he done helped us both out.
good energy. But you ever, I'm gonna show
Hmm.
you what's crazy. If you realize, like, if we talk more, get around the same, like the people that's doing the right thing, everybody know each other. But it's no
Hmm.
different than the people that's doing the wrong thing. My problem is I did so much of the wrong stuff that I know all the wrong people too. So
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
people speak and I'm like, damn, do I know you from here?
Which life I know you from? Which life I know you
I
from?
don't know, right?
Yeah.
So I was watching my homegirl and she passed now, right? I'm watching her do an interview on a podcast. So I call into the podcast. And when I call into the podcast, now the podcast people only know me for doing, rap stuff. But I know her from the streets.
Hmm.
She don't even know I rap. I don't know she rap. I just know
That's
her from the
crazy.
streets,
Just
right?
yeah.
We didn't hustle together for a few years and stuff. I know her whole family. So anyway, when I call in, I'm like, woo, woo, woo. So they like, what's up, JP Wumble? She talking about jackpot.
Right, like boy,
I wish
like
I'd
this
have
you.
recorded it. Her face, because it was online. I wish I'd have recorded because her face when I said, yeah, this jackpot. She talking about what you doing? You rap? Like the way she said it, they was like
Like
rap.
she
This
had no
He
idea.
got
Like she
no
didn't even know
clue.
you
Like
from
it's
that.
a whole different lifestyle. So they like,
Yep.
do we rap? This nigga got CDs on top of she like, damn, Jack Five. But she ended up passing, man. And I even with her, like I miss her. That stuff like that, it like I say, just being here for the right reason. But
Hmm.
if anytime you for the right thing, right, Nardo, the energy gonna bring the right people around you.
Yeah, that's no lie.
Is you don't have to question it. It literally just bring the right people around you, man.
Hmm.
Yep. So that's the main thing, man. If we came on here, I know we didn't plan on making it that deep, but it ended up getting some jewels in
Hey
this thing.
man, I just wanted to rap with you, bro. I know it can go anywhere when we talk, dog. I just wanted to rap with you. I already knew that.
My God, man.
It could have
So
went
I know you got
anywhere.
some things to do. It's been 2 hours. I more than appreciate your time, brother. And I didn't know we didn't have to overly plan. We always have a good
Yeah.
time anyway. So
Bro, I'll come back on anytime, though. I want to kind of do this. I want to do this some more too, bro. Just because people don't know who I am other than the little 2 minute videos that I post.
my
So
God.
anytime you want to do another one, I don't care what point at what life and life we in, bro. We gotta do this again for sure.
What I'm
Anytime.
gonna do is I gotta do some things with Debbie. I kind of want to get her to tell her life story. That's the girl that owned the clothing store I was talking about. What I
Hmm.
probably want to do is get a few of you guys that do content,
Hmm.
and I probably want to get like 3 or 4 of y'all on here, and we just talk about content.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just literally break it down and just talk about content and the lifestyle of a content creator. So I'm gonna put that together over the next few weeks. I gotta talk with her and see when she want to do this interview about her life. That's more
Hmm.
like an in-person thing at her store. But we definitely will get back on here within the next month or two.
Hmm.
And we'll talk about that, man, and I'll bring some more people on so it won't just be us, it'll just be more like a conglomerate of content creators and we
However
can
you want to do it, bro. You know you priority. If you hit me up, I'm jumping, bro. No lie. You know that.
my
You know
God,
that.
man. Anything else you want
Absolutely.
to tell the people before we get out of here?
Uh Shit, if you see me speak, don't be weird. That's all I want to say, bro, because I'm paranoid, dog. I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid. But that's it though, man. That's it.
And his name is Nardo. He is not the guy with the blue truck. I see that every time. And you the guy with the blue truck.
Yeah, right. Or the fool guy. You the
The
fool
fool
dude that
guy.
be doing the fool guy. They like, nah, man, I'm Nard.
My God, man. You listen, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Handle your business and keep doing what you're doing, brother.
I appreciate you, Pop, man. Love, bro.
Man, love, man. I'm out of here.
All right now.